Rundown, episode 8. I am the Wrestling Rundown champion forever. Owen the Bird. No, a different show. The Bird Guy. Screwed up. A different show. All right, I'm gonna start with the person that's on the far left on the Google stream. So introduce yourself first. See if you remember your nickname.
Big Daddy Cool.
All right, and then obviously and then out yourself. He's back. He's not really back. This is his first episode on the Wrestling Rundown ever. First episode. First episode. That was your fucking cue.
H-I-N-T.
John.
No, it's you. John's already been.
No, it's you.
You said. Wait, I'm seeing John on my phone.
Name.
John's already been on the fucking show. It's your fucking. You gotta do your fucking intro. John's already been on the show.
All right, my bad.
Several times actually.
You should have just said introduce.
It's Poncho Man. Okay, we can move on now.
I'm Poncho Man.
Yep, you fucked up your own intro. Fuck you.
First off, I don't know. You said person on the far left. I see John on my far left. So you should have just said my name.
That's not what I fucking said. I said making his first appearance on this show, and that was fucking you. John's been on this show 3 times already.
Shit.
So you.
I was legit last week.
I don't. Why am I the Poncho Man?
Because that's what fucking.
Don't ask. Steve made up the nicknames.
Why?
Yeah.
I wanted to be the cringe guy, and then he had to make me the fucking Poncho Man.
No, because we already have a Scott Hall nickname already.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Unless if you want to be Vincent.
Vincent?
No,
all right, fuck it.
All right, the last guest. One more person's just going to introduce himself. Let's see if he can get his cue right. Making his 4th appearance on this show. Fuck it up.
I'm Jeopardy. I'm sorry, I was trying to take care of a dog.
Oh, okay. You have an excuse. You have an excuse.
And I'm writing these questions for you guys. Hello. Jesus.
You know your nickname, or do you need me to tell you what it is?
I was gonna make it up as I go along.
Oh no, it's Hollywood Tut. The so-called GM was coming on.
I'm Jeopardy John Tutty here, writing down these goddamn questions.
Yeah, you'll be Jeopardy
John.
You know what? I'm gonna be on the Birdman Finch this week because a GM can't be on time. So.
Yeah, and you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna be the
Poncho Man.
Guy. No, I'm gonna be the cringe guy because he's late. I'm gonna go with Owen's logic. Fuck it.
No, you don't get that doesn't work that way.
Well, I mean,
fucking
Steve can't even show up.
Host.
He'll be on it. He'll be on at 8:30, 9 o'clock ish.
Fine. Okay. I hate the Poncho Man. I hate the Poncho Man thing so much. I'm not Mexican.
When our so-called GM shows up, we're gonna do a trivia match between Chris and Steve.
He's not Mexican either, by the way.
Yeah, why am I the Poncho Man, but I'm not Mexican?
Because Steve put on a hood and called himself Poncho Man, and then killed the gimmick in the same thing.
No, that was Parachute Man.
Parachute Poncho, what the hell it was.
Yeah. But anyhow, we're gonna do a trivia match today because we have to break that tie from the Greatest Royal Rumble event when so I can have an opponent in NXT Takeover Chicago 2. And how that's gonna work is whoever loses the trivia match will go into a triple threat #1 contenders match against James and John, and whoever wins gets the title match at NXT Takeover Chicago 2. Because NXT TakeOver Chicago 2 is a bigger deal than any main roster pay-per-view.
Yep, that is very true. Oh, hi.
Oh. He's winning my dinner. McDonald's.
That's great. The tactical difficulties, ladies and gentlemen. We will be back.
No technical difficulties.
We are always having technical difficulties.
It's not really technical, though, because technical would be different.
Family difficulty. I don't know. It's not really a difficulty. He's getting food, so.
Exactly. It's not a difficulty at all.
Family time. We will be back after family time. All right, we're back.
Family Guy?
Family time. It seems today that all you see.
I gotta eat standing up now too, which is
you better fucking eat standing up.
I can do whatever I want. All right,
the show's off the rails.
It's been off the rails.
Show off the rails.
Yeah,
It's been off the rails because apparently Owen can't figure out left or right, and then and you don't even know your nickname.
Fucking Poncho, man. No, I knew the nickname. I just fucking hate it.
you just didn't want to say it.
It's so stupid. I don't like Poncho Man.
Don't
You gotta find another NWO name then, because this is like an NWO thing.
Frigate, I'll be Mr. Unperfect. There we go. That'll work.
Mr. Not So Perfect.
Mr. Not So Perfect. Ken Jennings, because he wasn't perfect in Jeopardy. He lost eventually.
Mr. Unperfect. It's Kurt Hawkins. You're Kurt Hawkins. He's Mr. Unperfect.
Yeah, so I'm Mr. Oh shit.
He's got Kurt Hawkins. Chris is Owen 193 in wrestling right now.
Like I was having a conversation live on air.
Yeah.
What are we talking about today? Let's talk about it.
So today we're gonna review.
That didn't happen. I had to go to Kingston. Then after back to them. When I take farms.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right, so this isn't my fault. Okay, he came in and interrupted right when we were about to introduce the topics. So we're gonna review Raw, SmackDown, 205 Live, and NXT.
Didn't watch 205 Live.
Did you watch NXT? Yay!
All right, and we have three. There's three news things that are out there that are pretty big deals in the wrestling right now. So
I feel like we should get those out of the way first before we review it.
No, we're doing it this way. This is the way I'm saying I'm doing it. I'm the host. I overrule you. So
well, I'm just recommending.
I overrule you. This is how we're doing it.
Okay.
Owen the dickhead Finch.
Yeah, right.
This is not like the Aftershock Corner where majority rules lie. It's a dictatorship. What I say goes.
Technically, whatever Steve says goes. But since he never appears in the fucking show,
nothing is said.
Okay.
Right. You sure? Okay.
On the show, we should give him the biggest tongue lashing of his life. About
all right. May I recommend an idea, Owen? I have an idea. Yeah. How about every show? How about every show we review, we then bring up a news topic, then review another show, bring up a news topic.
No. That's not. No, I'm the host here. We're doing it the way I said. Nope.
Yeah, I'll hear you out. Nope. I'm
the host of the dictator. You're like, I'm the host, then it's Chris, then it's John, then it's you. That's how it works.
That's fair enough.
Steve doesn't even get a chance to host it because he's never on.
Yeah.
What the hell are you and Steve? Saudi Arabia?
I'm not Saudi Arabia because I would at least let women come on here and talk about wrestling. So.
Well, that reminds. Well,
you're not gonna have people arrested for.
I only actually know one woman like recently that actually watches. One
women
that knows wrestling.
You have to respect the women, okay?
You gotta respect the women. There's only one that I actually know. That's such a rare breed in wrestling to find female demographic, like a hardcore fan anyway, because it's mostly a sausage fest people.
We need some hardcore in here.
I feel like can we do this because I feel like we're wasting John's time. I don't think John likes his time being wasted.
That's okay. Let's do it. Go.
I like John. Is John still there? He hasn't said anything in a while. We'll make sure that we don't have any technical.
I'm writing down the questions.
So you'll be able to chime in on the shows, right? When we ask you your Okay. Good.
Exactly. Just when you cut to me, I will say my piece.
All right. So here's how this is gonna work. And like I said, James, it's a dictatorship. So when what I say goes. Well, I only watched the one because I had to do the show. I mean, I keep having interruptions. It's not my fault.
Then you're not really much of a dictator. If you, if you got,
Dictatorship.
yeah, really, a real dictatorship right there.
Dictators don't listen to anyone.
All right, here's how it's gonna work. I'll give mine opinion, then it'll be Chris, James, and then John will go last because John's busy writing the trivia right now.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so we have Monday Night Raw for this week. I have the long date on my notes. I have April 16th. That was like months ago. So I got to look up what Monday. It was on May 14th. So no. And we had Corey Graves, Michael Cole, and Booker T on commentary. And all that proves to me is that Booker T, Jonathan Coachman, there's really no difference. You can have either one on commentary, and it's the same. You don't notice a difference without one or the other. That's all.
They're very silent.
Hashtag racism.
It's not racism. It's called listen to the commentary.
It's called a dictatorship.
What? Well, I mean, kind of, yeah. I don't know.
I fully admit these questions are going to be kind of weird.
Okay. It's okay.
Yobi, this is going to be an amazing couple of questions I have here.
All right. You ready, Owen? What else happened other than the commentary?
Nothing happened commentary-wise.
Yeah, as it usually does.
Yeah. I'm just saying that there's no difference between Booker T and Jonathan Coachman. No,
they're interchangeable, and they don't say anything at all during the show anyway.
Yeah.
No, Coachman kind of offers some input, though.
It's not good input.
Booker T just goes, "What the hell?
What the hell?"
or they'll reference the fact that Ember Moon was trained by him 50,000 times in a match.
Oh, my God.
If you ask me, I actually, just for entertainment purposes, I would prefer Booker T on commentary because he was at least entertainingly bad on commentary.
I don't find him. I find him very.
He provides funny commentary when he forgets what announce team he's on.
He forgot. He couldn't pick a side at Survivor Series. He forgot that he was on.
Oh my God! Right.
That was awesome. That's we voted him worst commentator of the year last year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was.
Booker?
Yeah,
he was.
The worst.
I know John tried to get David Otunga in there, but it didn't happen.
He's
like off the map now.
David Otunga doesn't commentate anymore. He's a pre-show guy now. He's been relegated to the pre-show.
He's still better than Booker T.
No. Oh, yeah. Well, fact-wise, yeah, sure. But,
I know that technically this didn't happen. This isn't how Raw kicked off, but considering the fact that they talked about this first, and it was all over the I was gonna say all over the news, but all over the wrestling websites and stuff. Ronda Rousey has been challenged to a Raw Women's title match at Money in the Bank by Nia Jax. What happened is during an NBC News red carpet, Charlotte Flair and like Ronda Rousey, I think because they have like some sort of new show coming or something for Ronda Rousey. I'm not really sure what's going on, but then Nia Jax came up.
I think because they're affiliated with NBC, so they have to have like representatives there.
So Nia Jax comes up and challenges Ronda Rousey to a title match, and Ronda Rousey doesn't want to have the title match because logically she says, "I don't think I've earned my spot. You should challenge somebody else." And then Nia Jax is just like, "Well, I'm not challenging them. I'm challenging you." So then, of course, Ronda Rousey accepts, and then all of a sudden they just go back to being friends again. This segment was awful. Down.
That was the worst.
Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad that PJ hates it.
Yes.
It was the worst. It literally was like, it looked like it was so choppy too. Also,
yeah,
it was just so bad.
No, I really don't mind Ronda Rousey having a title match right now because she can easily just be put in a title match and it'll be taken as legitimate. But the problem is
is Nia Jax the one challenging her?
No, that's not the problem.
Doesn't the opponent challenge the champion? Not, hey, let's have a match.
Yeah, what is with women in WWE and when they win the championship and then the champion is challenging a challenger? The fuck is this? What is this Bizarro Land bullshit?
Nobody
So that whole
complained.
thing about Nia
Nobody
Jax being a face, you can erase that now because she's going heel.
Nobody complained when Sami Zayn challenged Kevin Owens to an NXT title match at Takeover Rival.
Yeah, but that was dumb.
That was nobody complained about it. Nia Jax is doing the same exact
I
thing.
hated it then too.
No, what I'm saying is because there's a point to it because they did it the same thing with what was her the Mickey Mouse tattoo looking mother. Yeah, Shayna Baszler and freaking Ember Moon, which was also done pretty badly.
That Mickey Mouse wasn't on it.
Nobody. Here's what I say. Nia Jax is a babyface. She wants to be a fighting champion, so she wants to fight the best. That's how it. That's. You know, you guys don't understand how fighting champions work. They challenge people to matches.
Why are you defending this segment when like 2 minutes ago you said I hate it?
I'm not
because the way this segment was is why he hates it. How fucking cartoony it was.
It sounds cartoony.
It was awful.
Yeah, because it was cartoon. I'm just defending Nia Jax because
they literally were on the red carpet. It was Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. They're on the red carpet, and then Nia comes up randomly and challenges her to a title match, or said she'll put the title on the line against her. And then Ronda basically said that she didn't feel like she was worthy of a title match yet.
Yeah.
And then Nia said, "Well, I'm challenging you." And then she goes, "Well, then I accept." And then they walk off like they were best friends walking off into a sunset.
And like Nia kind of acted like a heel right there too, and then she just went back to like a baby face too. It was weird.
Like I saw that and I was like, why the fuck is she like with them, like laughing and joking around 5 seconds after she challenged her to her match?
Yeah, that was what was stupid about it.
And then Charlotte came in and gave the horrible woo at the end, and I'm like, is this a fucking like a challenge or is this a comedy spot?
I don't know. Here's another problem with this too is the problem with this is Ronda Rousey's first one-on-one match in WWE is going to be against Nia Jax. That's not the best opponent to have.
Technically not. She already had one.
But yeah, no, one-on-one
in the European tour.
Right.
It was a six-woman tag. It was a six-woman tag.
Yeah, that's not really one-on-one.
Oh, I thought they said that she had her first match. Like, I didn't know.
No, this is her first.
Never mind then.
This is her first.
This is dumb. First off, you have a fucking duck trying to fight somebody who's still trying to learn the ropes. What are you doing? Are you? It's like I hope that Ronda has gotten good enough at the Performance Center to carry Nia because that's exactly what needs to happen. I'm sorry, she's not good. Bite me if you think otherwise. She's a duck wrestling.
Bite you.
She's. I mean, like her babyface persona works if she was fighting another bigger woman.
Yeah.
Like,
it doesn't know.
But
what about you? So let's everyone stop. Everyone stop talking. Let's let John talk about it. John, what did you think?
Well, right now my toilet won't flush. Operational failure. That's how I would describe WWE at the moment.
Yeah. Thank you.
But as for what we're talking about, Nia and Ronda, right? That's
yeah.
Well, I was one of the few people that said that Ronda might be good.
Yeah.
And she did carry Stephanie McMahon to a half decent match at Mania.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh boy. This is going to be a tough task because Nia Jax sucks in every facet of wrestling.
Thank you.
Yes.
Her moves suck. Her selling sucks. Her bike work sucks. The only thing she has going for her is that she's big. and no offense, but the whole fact that she's supposed to be the anti-bullying campaign, even though her whole thing is that she's supposed to be a monster, makes absolutely no sense. Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, it's like it's not hypocritical, but yeah. in a way.
It doesn't make sense. It's not natural, and if it comes off as such a
that's like the
publicity stunt project,
where she's like a heel on camera and like the biggest bully in the business, and then she goes and does these like charity events, and I'm like, it's like I'm not the person I am on camera is not the person I am in real life. Then why are you a heel then if you do all these charity events?
That would be like Brock Lesnar.
I understand why.
That would be like big, tough, badass monster, and then doing charity events.
Like,
well, Brock hates people.
Make any sense.
Brock legitimately hates people.
So that's why. Yeah, that's why we would be thrown off.
Yeah, I'd be terrified if I saw Brock in person.
Yeah, I would not ask him for an autograph.
No, I wouldn't either.
He ripped my arm.
Unless if he can find his fucking ranch in Saskatchewan, Canada.
So are we all in agreement that this segment was a down?
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yes.
Yeah.
The premise wasn't all that bad.
It was. Sounds like it was just executed piss poorly.
Yeah.
It's just the way that it was produced.
Yeah.
All right. Then we had the first actual segment of the show that happened. Roman Reigns came out and cut a promo, and John, I think you know exactly what he said in his promo. Guess what he said? Guess what the first thing he said in his promo?
I'm gonna take a guess that now that I beat Joe, I'm gonna go on and face off against Brock Lesnar because I got screwed out of the title by refereeing.
I'm guessing you missed Raw last week because that was not what he said. He talked about how the political machine is still against him.
The conspiracy is against him, despite the fact that they're all behind him.
Yeah.
God.
And
cut the bullshit.
Let me finish. So then he called out Jinder Mahal because he cost him a spot at the Money in the Bank contract last week.
What?
Dave, let me finish. So then Kurt Angle came out and said that Roman Reigns is not going to get any more opportunities to qualify because he lost and failed and doesn't get any more, which everybody cheered. Everybody cheered that, which was awesome. And then Roman Reigns.
We're in England.
Yeah. Which actually, I'm going to give the England crowd an up because when the wrestling's in England, it's always a great place. So the England crowd, they get an up.
Thank God Steve's not here.
Yeah, he would give him a down.
It would be like down.
He'd give him a down because they don't. They would give him a down because it goes against his agenda.
Yep.
Yeah. Which is Roman has to be cheered because he's a babyface. The fuck out of here.
Not necessary.
All right, and then
well, he does. He does have to be cheered if he's babyface. The fact that he's getting booed is on him.
And then Kurt Angle said that management also put Jinder Mahal in a Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match against Elias and Bobby Lashley because Kurt Angle originally didn't want to give him a spot, but he was thinking emotionally instead of what was best for business. So then Roman Reigns said,
I don't know how he's thinking emotionally. They haven't he hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's insulted his kids. He hasn't done anything.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But, that's what I'm just saying. What he said. So, and then Roman Reigns says he understands Kurt Angle's doing what he has to do. Roman's gonna go do what he has to do. So then he walks backstage. He confronts Jinder Mahal. He throws Samir Sin. Or is that Samir?
Look at Sunil.
Okay.
Either way, it's a fucking 100-pound soaking wet human being.
Yeah.
Being tossed around like he's a fucking football.
Yeah. And then they have a backstage fight. Jinder Mahal gets the upper hand on him for a while. He goes to throw a water ice keg at him, but then Roman Reigns is able to counteract that, and he throws him into some weird pipes that were backstage. You know, like those weird pipes they always have backstage anytime.
Look like a fence almost.
Yeah. And then Roman Reigns and Mahal go out of the ring. Reigns hits a Superman punch on him, and Adam Pearce and all the other security and Kurt Angle come out and hold Roman Reigns back. And I think Roman Reigns got a mixed reaction because nobody likes Jinder Mahal. But I don't think. But he was
the brawling part kind of got a mixed reaction.
So this segment for me is going to get a thumbs in the middle. while this wasn't bad, all I'm thinking about is this is leading to a Roman Reigns Jinder Mahal match, which makes it a thumbs in the middle because no one wants to see that match. So
yeah, it's gonna get booed out of the fucking building. So I really have nothing.
And that match is probably happening. Guess where that match is going to happen too, James?
Money in the Bank.
And where is Money in the Bank this year?
I don't even know where is it this year. I don't pay attention.
Chicago.
Oh fuck! Oh, it's dead on arrival. It hasn't even arrived
Another
yet.
city that's also very ruthless.
Oh yeah.
All right, so Chris, do you want to give your thoughts on this segment? Did you like it? Did you hate it?
I liked it. I thought it was a good segment. Again, I'm with you on thumbs in the middle. I like the brawl. Don't like the feud.
Yeah.
No one does.
Your turn. What did you think?
Wait, me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's what I think. Fuck this feud. I'm gonna go get my dinner downstairs and bring it up here because this is a piss break for me. Fuck this feud.
You don't want to miss the next segment. You don't want to miss the next segment. It was a good segment.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was. We'll get to that.
No, Dave, go away.
Well, doesn't John have to go too?
Yeah, true.
All right,
so
John, be very long-winded, and I'll be right back.
Be very short-winded.
So James gave this segment a down. All right, John's turn.
Well, where do I start with this?
He gave a segment a down he didn't even watch.
The match sucks. The match is gonna suck because Jinder Mahal is a bad wrestler and no one likes Roman. Roman thinks the machine's against him, even though really Jinder Mahal was against him.
I guess really Jinder Mahal is the machine. The machine, Jinder Mahal.
Is that it, John?
That's really it. Other than the fact that I have some really, really, some questions here that I have here are very, very obscure, and if you really need to think about.
Well, James is gone. I do want to say. Does that everybody?
I have time. What?
Oh, never mind. Never mind, John.
What I do?
No, just continue what you were saying, and I'll just.
No, I can't. Because
what I was saying about the questions.
Yeah, no, you can just continue what you were saying.
Okay. Some of these questions I literally just pulled. Some of these are obscure wrestling trivia. Some of these are kind of easy. And I have one community question. I have 9 questions. It's the first of 5 correct. And we're gonna do a coin flip to determine who goes first.
Okay.
And if the person gets it wrong, it goes to the next. It'll go to your competitor to see if you get it right.
So, what do you give the Roman Reigns Jinder Mahal segment? An up, down, or a middle?
The promo sucked. Crowd was pretty nice. It's really going to feel good, so down.
So overall, me and Chris gave thumbs in the middle, and you and James gave it a down. What does that segment get overall, then? You're the man.
A thumbs in the middle, pointing down.
Okay.
We got to bring that one back, too. Thumbs in the middle, pointing down. Thumbs up, thumbs in the middle.
Slightly pointing up, kind of.
We need to bring those back.
Yeah, we just did. All right. Then we have the first actual wrestling match on the show. It was an Intercontinental Championship match. Intercontinental Champion Seth Rollins versus Kevin Owens. This match is a massive up. This was an awesome Intercontinental Championship match. 2 thumbs up. I think this was the best thing on the show. Highlights of the match included Seth Rollins hitting the Falcon Arrow onto the apron. Kevin Owens hitting the Frog Splash. Him hitting the Fisherman's Buster off the top turnbuckle. Rollins going for the Frog Splash and Owens getting his knees up. Just a really good Intercontinental Championship match. The finish came when Owens hit the Fisherman Buster. Rollins rolled out of the win, and then Owens had to put him back in the win. And when Owens was getting in the win, Rollins hit the stomp on him coming into the win for the win. Rollins became his Intercontinental Championship match. Seth Rollins, I think, is probably having at least WWE-wise anyways, probably the best run of his career. So I would give this match a thumbs up. Chris, what did you think?
100% agree. Thumbs up. Rollins is having the best run of his entire career, and he stayed healthy. He stayed healthy, and that's what's made it even better. Because right now, as constituted, besides AJ, he's the best wrestler in the fucking company right now. Period. Keeps putting on classics left and right. He brought a good match out of fucking Mojo Rawley.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No one could do that but him. Like, it's just he's having the best run of his WWE career right now. He's on fire.
Yeah, and he's the best. He's the best babyface. He is the best babyface in the entire WWE. This is a thumbs up. This is like one of the few things I actually watched in full. This match was fucking unbelievable. As per usual, it's Kevin Owens and fucking Seth Rollins. What do you expect?
Can't go wrong with either of those guys.
Yeah, a massive thumbs up all around.
John?
Pretty much my thoughts exactly. I said actually on this show last week that Seth Rollins is probably the second best wrestler in the company right now.
Yeah.
I know AJ Styles.
Now, John, I got this random thing to bring up, but did you work on the amusement park? Because you said you did that last time you were on the show.
Oh, that's
John Fuller.
right. I was. Hey, what sparked that anyway? What sparked that anyway? The Titus World slide, where it's just the world's largest slide in an amusement park.
Yeah.
Titus World slide.
All right, John. So I'm gonna give you. I know you're out of school and stuff, but I'm gonna give you a homework assignment. Amusement park.
Okay.
Maybe I'll do that.
Right, give me another week.
That's one expensive homework assignment. Holy shit.
He just had to make the blueprints for the amusement park. Blueprints. That was all cost.
No, I want the entire fucking slide built out.
All right, let's get to the next segment. So everyone's in agreement that IC title match was enough. That's good. Then the next segment was Kurt Angle was backstage on the phone. I didn't know who he was on the phone with, but I'm assuming it was Stephanie McMahon because
my arm still hurts.
Your what?
Derek Hurt, my arm still hurts. Help me.
Yeah. Then I lost it. So yeah, then when he gets off the phone, Curtis Axel and Bo Dallas come in and they want a Raw Tag Team title match. And Kurt Angle's just like, you guys haven't won a match in like ever. So why should I give you a Raw Tag Team title match? So then Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel at first tried to change the tag team name to the A-Team. But then Kurt Angle's like, that's already a thing. So then Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel said, we're going to be the B-Team, which stands for Best Tag Team Ever. To which Kurt Angle said, that's the worst tag team name I ever heard in my life, which I agree with him. So then Kurt Angle said, just to get him to leave him alone, I'm going to give you guys a tag team match tonight. To which maybe question if Teddy Long was in Kurt Angle's ear because you know Teddy Long when it comes to tag team matches. So
he gets an erection.
Tag team match. So
then, so I thought this was an entertainment segment. Gets it up.
Entertaining.
All right.
It's entertaining. They're comedy guys right now.
Yeah.
They got a huge pop. Everything it's working.
Yeah.
I love how they got a pop in England, but in Montreal they got major.
They're gonna eventually join the Woken Lovers.
I'm gonna talk about that because I have a problem with that. Not that they're gonna join, but I'm just gonna break. I'm gonna jump right into this segment now
at this point.
I'm just jumping right into that segment now. We have Breezango versus the B Team. I'm giving this match a down. I just really was just sitting there not caring, and all that was coming to this mind is this is the best tag team that they have for the Deleter of Worlds to wrestle. Like
Woken Warriors is better.
Yeah, and also too later on in the night they had the Woken Warriors wrestle the Revival and squash them. Like the tag team division of Raw is a huge down right now, except for the Woken Warriors. Because literally the best tag team that they have is the B Team. When you have the Revival that could just easily wrestle them and awaken the tag. This is a down. I just think it's a poor utilization for the.
It is. It definitely is. I mean, but for storyline purposes, I think it makes sense.
Storyline purposes, it makes no sense.
But it does, though. If they're going to eventually put Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel in the Deleter of Worlds, then it makes sense.
What if they don't? Will you come on here and tell me that it made no sense?
No, it still made sense.
So yeah, the tag team division on Raw right now gets it down, but the local Warriors will get it.
I think, the Raw tag team division is, my God. Yeah.
Great
John,
paper thin.
what do you think?
Yeah, do you agree with me? Do you agree with Chris? Or do you agree with James?
I do agree with no one.
Jimmy Burr. What was it? All right. I think it really just shows the sad state of the tag team division. It really only has one that has talented teams. I think. I actually don't even know who's in the tag team division other than the Vulcan Warriors, the Revival. I think that's it.
And now Bo Dallas and Curtis Axel.
Which is a comedy team.
I don't even know who else is there. Does Titus
Brazongo.
count?
Comedy
Yeah,
team.
they kind of count.
AOP.
Authors of Pain?
Authors of Pain, yeah.
So the question I have for
they've
you.
been fucking invisible.
Yeah.
Well,
Question I have.
that's what happens when you get rid of Paul Ellering for no reason. What the fuck were they thinking?
Chris, can I ask you a question?
No, Paul Ellering just don't want to.
Hmm?
Can I ask you a question, Chris? Are you eating food too right now, or no?
No.
You broke the trend. Because everyone's eating food but you.
I'm eating a wristband. Does that count?
So yeah,
How's everybody enjoying food?
Yes, I got chicken.
BJ, you enjoying my food too, apparently.
It tastes very rubbery.
yeah. All right.
I had chicken, rice, and asparagus with cheese.
So we're all going to agree with the tag team division on Raw right now is a down, but the Woken Warriors went up.
But hey, I just came up with a new idea for a ride at my WWE theme park.
Let's hear it.
So it's gonna be the Tunnel of Delete. It's basically a tunnel of love, but all around the signs is all like animals of the deletion specials, and you'll be riding on a lawnmower.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that is genius, dude.
Steve is now 12 minutes late,
No, he said 9. He said 9. He said 8:30, 9 o'clock ish.
so he's already 12 minutes late.
Mm-hmm. Let's continue with this Raw review. Next, we had a triple threat men's Money in the Bank qualifying match. No Way Jose versus Robert Bob, Bobby Roode, totally awesome Mark Roode versus Baron Corbin.
Oh boy, two of those I don't like. Good luck to Bobby. I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
All right.
Not my fault.
All right, so now I can tell you now that he's gone again, John. That dictatorship is only going to be a thing when James is on the show because I want him to think there's a dictatorship on this show, but there really is no dictatorship.
I heard that.
Okay.
Oh, I think he heard it because of him.
James, Owen, you have to wait till he's fully out of the room.
I thought he
Until
was.
you hear it shut. No, you had to hear his door shut. You always shut the door.
Oh, well.
Don't listen to what Owen said. It's a lie.
It's a false sense of security. Like Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. It's a false sense of security.
Anyhow, let's get back to this triple threat match. So this match, I think Bob Roode and No Way Jose carried the whole match. Unfortunately, they couldn't carry enough of it because they had a lot of Baron Corbin in this match and a lot of Baron Corbin in a wrestling match. John, what does that equal?
Greatness.
Suck it too.
Yeah. So Bob Roode won by hitting the glorious DDT on No Way Jose, and he qualified for Money in the Bank, and he made sure Baron Corbin wasn't going to jump him from behind, which was smart of him to do. I'm going to give this match a thumbs in the middle because Baron Corbin was there.
I'll give it a thumbs in the middle. I kind of would like to see if No Way Jose would have won it, though.
Okay.
Because they're doing literally nothing with Bobby Roode anyway.
Yeah. What about you?
That sucks. I mean, I'd rather see Bobby Roode in the match than No Way Jose. No Way Jose is Adam Rose 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, he's gonna come out and do this conga line for
I'm saying that because I'm a huge fan of No Way Jose.
No, I think the guy's more talented than Leo Kruger, but he's gonna be this one-note comedy act that's gonna burn 6 months.
Oh yeah.
It's just he's so talented too.
And Baron Corbin, as I called him, he's the black hole of talent.
Oh yeah.
He has at least the Warrior had muscle.
He doesn't even have that.
No, he doesn't have that. He's flabby. He's balding. He sucks in the ring. His mic work sucks. Everything about Baron Corbin sucks. It's a black hole.
The only good things about him is the end of days finisher and the theme song.
His theme song is the best part about his gimmick. Although,
but guess what? Anyone else can do.
Okay. That's probably the best part about
anyone else can do.
Well,
he looks like a hog that was castrated.
Wow, yo.
Baron Corbin, his theme song isn't even him. That's CFO's right there. So you can't even say that that's Baron Corbin.
Well, you know what we can do? I could give that same theme song to No Way Jose when he turns heel.
You mean Adam?
When he turns heel, screw you, I like dancing anymore. That'd be the perfect theme song for him.
Yeah.
Yes Way Jose should be his name.
It is next, John. If you think about it, that song fits Baron Corbin perfectly because one of the lines in that song is that he brings the darkness. He brings the thunder. Thunder. Because he does bring darkness and thunder.
Except what thunder? He doesn't have. That's a weak fucking thunderbolt.
So yeah, this segment.
You know what he?
Triple threat, right?
You know what? He's like love and.
Sorry,
Baron Corbin is like love and Christmas cracker. It's one massively disappointing bang, and the novelty soon wears off.
Yeah. So does everyone agree this gets a thumbs in the middle?
Thumbs in the middle.
John?
Yeah.
Okay. Then Kurt Angle's backstage again, and Kevin Owens comes up and wants another Intercontinental Championship match, but Kurt Angle refuses to give him one. So Kevin Owens acts like he's going to threaten to call Stephanie McMahon. Like Kurt Angle's like, I'm sick of you threatening me. And then Kevin Owens like, that's not a threat. And then Kurt Angle goes into the trainer's room because he's more concerned about that at the moment. And he's checking on Jinder Mahal when we find out that we have to wait to hear whether or not that Jinder Mahal can compete. But Jinder Mahal doesn't want to compete because he was just beating the shit out of. And Kurt Angle's just like, well, we have to have this match because it's what's best for business, kind of like trying to stick it to Jinder Mahal. I like this backstage segment. It was an up. It was a good backstage segment, I thought.
It's an up.
That's an up.
John, up or down?
That was good. I liked it.
Okay. I like it. Then the next thing was the tag team match with Breezango and the B team. We already kind of broke that down because we just ranted about the tag team division. So we're just gonna move on from that. Then we had a 6-woman tag team match, the Wyatt Squad versus Sasha Banks, Natalya, and Ember Moon. And while this wasn't a bad match, I was just sitting there thinking, what was the point of this match?
Exactly.
Yeah. So Natalya made Liv Morgan tap out to the sharpshooter, and I was all I was doing was like, okay, that was just clearly trying to get some time on the show. So
So eventually it's eventually turning heel Natalya because that's the same fucking storyline she's always in.
Who cares?
Where she's best friends with someone and then she turns on him.
Yeah, can we say
this is completely an original storyline she hasn't done 5 times already.
I will say, other than Sarah Logan as a wrestler, fuck the Riot Squad.
Well, Sarah Logan hasn't wrestled, so I guess
he hasn't yet.
Yeah, she hasn't on main roster yet, but she actually is really good. But that's like the only redeeming quality about her. And
there's no redeeming qualities about the Wyatt Squad. The Wyatt Squad sucks. That's awful.
I said her Sarah Logan wrestling is the only redeeming quality because we actually saw her wrestle in the Mae Young Classic. Her and Mae Young was like the best thing. Other than that, she sucks on the mic. She's so green. You have freaking what's her face, Liv Morgan, who was called up way too goddamn soon, and then you same thing with Ruby Riott, who was never ready to begin with.
She got no reaction when she was in Boston.
Yeah,
they thought this person's the best person to bring up.
Hold on, Steve's having trouble joining. Hold on.
Send him the email.
So this
It's gonna be fun because I have some nice questions here.
So
some of them.
Once Steve joins, we have to end our law review temporarily, and
Yep. Right to
13
go right
minutes
to
late.
9 questions.
No, he might be. All right, let's continue with this Raw review. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler cut a promo backstage on Braun Strowman and Prince Neville. I don't really remember this promo segment all that much because this happened on Monday and it's Thursday. So does anyone remember what they said?
I don't know. Was it one of the cell phone promos again?
Yes, it was, but there was no subtitles.
Thank God, at least there's no subtitles.
I'll just give it an up because I remember. No, I'm gonna give it a thumbs in the middle because the stuff that Dolph Ziggler said made no sense. Because I think he's trying to say that Braun Strowman and Prince Neville are trying to get famous off of things that doesn't make them famous. And then I was just thinking, at least they made more of a wrestling career than you did, Dolph. What do you have to say? So,
yeah. I'm so sick to death of Ziggler. The fact that they paired McIntyre up with probably the dumbest fucking move they could have done. They should have just.
All right. Steve says his app keeps crashing. It might be doing the same thing that it was doing to you last week, Chris. So
yeah.
Maybe I should Facebook call him.
Oh, so hold on. Let me. Well, can you audio share or what?
I can Facebook call him, dude. I did it last week with Chris.
All right. Well, will he be able to hear us or what?
Yeah, Chris was able to hear me last week.
Okay, that works.
Yeah.
Do that then. Real quick before you do that, my thing with it, and I said this on Future Entertainment too. I was like, this guy.
Oh wait, James, shut. Steve.
Hello.
Hey, Steve,
hey,
can you hear us?
The GM that's late.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear? Just let James. Somebody on the other side.
I'll talk. Steve, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you guys.
All right, so we're gonna do this. Cool. We're gonna do this Facebook call style for you because your app keeps crashing. So you're gonna be on Facebook call this week. So the GM is here, but you can't actually see the GM. So,
which is he's technically not here then.
All right. Well,
I could barely hear Steve, to be honest with you.
I know. Yeah.
All right, hold on, Steve. We're gonna send me your Gmail account. We're gonna try to add you in that way.
All right.
All right, hold on.
Yeah, that's what I just tried.
I'm guessing the Facebook call thing only works when there's not multiple people on the Google Hangouts already.
Yeah, because it's me and you.
Yeah, or me and somebody else. Well, let's continue with this.
Add him in.
Let me see his email. Does he? Okay.
Yeah, it's
And he sent me it the right way too. I'm proud of him.
Yeah. Well, while we're waiting for Owen to do that, my point is, I'm so sick to death of Ziggler because it's like the guy is talented, but he cries about how he's not utilized properly, only to take a $6 million check to job the guys. And at that point, I lose all sympathy for you.
Actually, he didn't.
Why? What did he? Well, that's what
he didn't sign. He didn't sign that extension.
I've always thought
his contract's over in the summer.
Well, supposedly, I think he's signing back.
It's legitimately over in the summer. He didn't sign that contract extension that was reported.
Here's what I have to say about it. Dolph Ziggler is someone that will complain about his spot in the company, but when he gets offered a new contract, he'll just sign anyway. So who really takes him seriously when he?
Because the thing is too, he works so much better as a babyface. When he was a babyface, he was charismatic. He could get crowd support behind him, and then he gets completely stripped of all of that when he's a heel.
I think it's because he's not on his Wi-Fi. That's why it's fucking up on him. All right, so we're gonna continue talking. Steve screwed up the whole video. He screwed up.
It's not. No, he's not. It's not his fault on this end. This time. He is late.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Yeah. Anyhow, yeah. So this cell phone promo would get a thumbs in the middle. Look, you guys could say all you want about Dolph Ziggler. It's the same points that we hear every year with Dolph. We don't need to hear him again. So.
And why the fuck is McIntyre with him? McIntyre's so much better as a single star.
I actually like the team.
I like the pairing. The pairing makes sense.
And plus,
it doesn't though.
Yes, it does.
Because of what's going to actually happen in the end.
Yeah.
What? McIntyre turns on him? Is that where?
Yes,
this is
and then they have like a thing where Ziggler leaves.
And what would you rather, James? Would you rather Drew McIntyre come up as singles and be lost in the shuffle? This keeps them doing something.
He's gonna get lost in the shuffle anyway. Eventually, I mean, this is how they work. But I mean, hell, at least if they brought him up, he could have at least challenged for the Intercontinental Championship by now and taken them seriously. Hopefully, he does. Who knows with this open challenge? But it's like I'd rather him go for the IC title if they're not going to have him go for the Universal Championship yet. I'd rather him do that than be paired up with Dolph fucking Ziggler.
I think I like the pair up. I think the pair up works.
I like the pair up. Eventually, they're gonna have a good match together. So,
by the way, I used to be like the biggest supporter of Ziggler, and I don't see the value anymore. I wish I was.
I'm not. I never have. I've been very adamant about that for years.
I used to be a supporter, but it's like there's only combined with the creative team, the direction with them, and then him complaining about it, but then signing a new deal over and over and over and over again.
Because the money's too good, huh?
Complete interest. I've lost
doesn't have any
interest.
Even if he said that he has no interest in going anywhere else.
But so stop complaining about your spot then. If you have no interest in going anywhere, that's why. That's why they keep using him like shit because he's not going anywhere.
Leverage to do outside gigs.
Well, then do it, but like stop. Either piss or get off the fucking pot. That's what I'm gonna say. Like, because all I see is Ziggler always complaining.
Who's pissing on pots?
It's called the toilet.
Anyhow,
we already want to be pissing in my pots.
We already broke down the Toledo of Worlds revival match, so we're not breaking that down again. Bayley was backstage. He was going to a Money in the Bank qualifying match, and Sasha Banks wished her luck. And
down.
Yep.
This thing's gonna suck anyway.
I read online that they're not gonna have a match until SummerSlam. That's way too fucking long. I like launching.
It should have happened after Elimination Chamber.
Should have happened last year at WrestleMania 33.
And the year before that.
Yeah.
It should have had this.
I don't care about this feud anymore. Are they friends? Are they not friends? What are they?
It's not even not even the fact that I stopped caring about this feud when they have these like they don't even have distinct roles anymore. It looked like Bayley was going to go heel, which made no sense at all.
Who's the heel? Who's the face? Now they're both faces. What's going on?
Now they're both faces. At one point, both of them looked like heels. What the fuck? And you wonder why no one gets over. You talent.
It's just it becomes so bland.
What did you think?
It's not this hard. It's not this hard to get someone like Bayley, Sasha, or anybody over. It's not that hard to do that.
It's not, but the problem is they portray Bayley as such a fucking dork that it's like she's not believable.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they took the worst aspects of being
as a bitch, what she is, and then they go back to her being a face again. Doesn't make any sense.
No, she's never been heel.
That's a fucking mind.
She's miscast as a baby face. I've been saying that for a long ass time.
After
they don't know when to pull the trigger.
If feud with Charlotte,
they don't know when to pull. Yeah, fine, but I think they should have turned her. I think they should have turned her heel as soon as Bayley came up and got the championship. That's when Sasha should have turned heel because she was jealous of the fact that Bayley ended the streak, not her.
Yep, thank you.
Or the fact that she jumped ahead of her in line or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That should have been it. But no, they keep doing this stop, go, and restart. You know what it's like? It's like that kid who claims that he is perfect at a video game. and then 2 seconds in, he screws up, and then they restart the game.
Yep.
And then they try again.
Yep.
And they screw up again. The exact same place, and restart again. And thus you're in this pattern for the next 10 minutes before he finally throws his controller away and says, "Fuck."
Exactly.
We are now at the stage of fuck.
We're now at the stage of no one gives a fuck.
And then
Exactly, that's the fuck it.
And then once they actually go forth with a feud, no one's gonna give a shit.
Because it already happened. She already turned on her.
Yeah.
She turned on her in Elimination Chamber, and then they played up that Bailey was disgruntled for a few weeks. And
No,
then
Chris, it was before that. Sasha turned on her at the Royal Rumble.
The Rumble too, and then she trash talked her on the outside of the ring when she threw her out.
Yeah.
She turned on her twice.
Yeah.
But
All right, let's get to
still,
the.
And Sasha was the one that turned on Bailey, and Sasha was supposed to be the heel and the face.
Yeah.
Makes no sense.
Come on, Steve. If you're not here in the next 10 minutes, then James is going to take your spot, and I'm going to have these questions with them.
Oh, what? Does James get to compete for a title match?
Steve, in all fairness, dude, you're always late. You haven't even showed up.
Or he could just give up his spot and give it to me.
No, I am reading these goddamn questions that I worked very hard to find and make.
All right, let's talk about the next segment. This next segment was awesome. Sami Zayn comes out and cuts a promo, and he trash talks London by saying that he looks like the groom to the bride from the royal wedding coming up, and how the groom is a big Sami Zayn fan, which was awesome. And then he talks about Bobby Lashley, how Bobby Lashley gave him vertigo, and he reads his doctor's note. And I love the glasses that Sami Zayn has. He looks like
the glasses spot's fucking hysterical.
He looks like a college professor with those glasses on.
He looks like a fucking like a grandfather taking his reading glasses out.
That's awesome. And then Sami Zayn reads what vertigo is, and vertigo is a real thing.
It is a real thing.
But he doesn't really have it.
Obviously not, because
yeah,
the Saudis and the Syrians hate each other.
Yeah,
and he's
Syrian. But I did like at least with this case that they turned the reason that Sami Zayn couldn't go there into a storyline though. That was good. Sami Zayn talked about how Bobby Lashley screwed him out of being able to compete at the Greatest Royal Rumble, which he would have won. I'm not saying that. That's exactly what he said. I'm taking it word for word. And then Sami Zayn talks about how Bobby Lashley wants to be like him because he wears the hat just like Sami Zayn. And I think he said something else, but I don't remember what he said. And then he talked about his sisters, and apparently Sami Zayn Facebook messaged his sisters. I want to see those Facebook messages. I want to
see. Are they dirty? These dirty messages going back and forth here.
Oh no!
And then, so then Sami Zayn says that he found out some very interesting things about Bobby Lashley, and he's going to bring Bobby Lashley's sisters to Raw next week, which got a Bobby Lashley sisters chant during the main event. This segment, Sami Zayn was
very naughty of Sami Zayn to be doing that.
Yeah, Sami Zayn was fantastic in this segment, and he gets
on his sisters right in front of him.
Yeah, no, but Sami Zayn, he was awesome here. He gets enough. This was a good segment, and I actually like I could get down with the Sami Zayn Bobby Lashley feud. They have a reason to have a match.
Yeah,
like the segment. Now I'm kind of hoping though that next week I don't end up eating my words because that segment could be like the "This Is Your Life" segment they did with Bailey last year. So
Bailey, failure. Cena and Rock, failure. The Rock and McFoley, the best.
Yeah. So yeah,
I think that segment's overrated.
I love it. I think it's one of the best segments ever.
The best part of the whole thing is the end. It's when Rock tells him that his birthday is actually not till May 2nd. That's the best part of the whole thing. It's the funniest delivery I've ever heard. It's like, Mick, it's very nice what you've done here, but The Rock's birthday is May 2nd. You dumb bastard.
What wasn't it in February that he did that segment too?
Yeah, he missed it by 3 months. That's the best part of the whole thing. It makes me look so destroyed.
All right, so back to the Sami Zayn segment. We're gonna start with you. This time, I'm gonna start with John, so he can. What did you think of this segment that Sami Zayn did? Did you like it, hate it, or were you indifferent on it?
Just Sami Zayn being himself, which is a prick, and it's worked. It works for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome.
It's funny.
So I'm assuming unanimously this segment gets enough.
Yeah, it does because it's funny.
Yeah.
Sami Zayn.
You got 5 minutes, Dave.
It's like
5 minutes to show
he's
up.
Like what Chris Jericho was the heel.
Yeah.
Steve, like, did you send him an email?
Yeah, I did. He still couldn't get
Did you-
on.
Get 5
Did
minutes.
you invite it?
Yeah,
Did you invite him on?
Oh, I'll send him another email. You should give him more time then, because I didn't send him the email until just now.
What the fuck? Owen, he sent you the goddamn email.
Yeah, all right, 10 more minutes then. Jesus.
No. I sent him the email originally, but he couldn't get on because he wasn't around on the Wi-Fi. But I just resent him another email. So,
Okay, there we go. All right, let's go.
all right, and then after Sami Zayn was done talking, Alexa Bliss comes out for her match, and Sami Zayn walked by her. I kind of wanted something to happen there, like where Sami Zayn was like would act like a dick, or they would have high-fived or something. I think that would have been cool, but it didn't.
Oh, that'd have been fucking hysterical.
Yeah. And then we had a women's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat match. Alexa Bliss versus Mickie James versus Bayley. This was a good match. I'm giving it up. Alexa Bliss won with the DDT on Bayley. It was a good match. I don't really remember all the spots that happened because it happened on Monday and today's Thursday, and I already forgot about it. So, but it was. I remember liking the match though. So we're gonna start with John this time. What did you think of this match? Or do you not remember it either?
What were we talking about?
I
don't remember it at all.
The women's triple threat Money in the Bank qualifying match between Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Bayley.
I know Alexa won because Colin kept retweeting stuff that happened to me looking through my Twitter feed.
I see.
Yeah. Usually what happens because Colin tweets about everything.
Bingo.
So does the segment for you get up, down, or thumbs in the middle?
If I didn't, I'm happy she won. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing.
So thumbs up, I guess.
Yeah. What about you?
Sure. Yeah.
What about you?
I'm in the middle. Like I don't particularly care
Okay.
at all.
For me, thumbs up because why not? I mean, it wasn't terrible.
I mean, Alexa winning is the right thing,
yeah.
but it's just the match was okay.
Notice how the women's evolution has kind of took a downturn since Saudi Arabia's deal, huh? Just saying.
Kind of, yeah.
Well, it's been on a downturn well before that.
Ever since Fabulous Moolah.
Yes, yeah, that too.
Ever since they kept saying it in every sentence of every word in every sentence.
All right, then we had the next segment. Jinder Mahal was backstage, and he got cleared to compete just to get speared through a wall.
A piece of cardboard.
Yeah, by Roman Reigns.
And they
So now
had fucking
What a dick.
wires hanging down.
He is the baby face.
who, Roman or Jinder?
Yeah, that's my point.
What
What
a
John
dick.
just said. He's a dick, and he's supposed to be the baby face. Nah, fam, get out of here.
Roman, I get Roman. What they're trying to do is have Roman get his revenge since Jinder cost him a chance to qualify last week.
Shit.
Yeah, he's still a dick.
Well, no one
Oh, you cost me a chance that I could get that I had like 1,500 times already. So instead of blaming myself, I'm gonna take out all my aggression on you.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Yeah, true.
Baby faces don't take that. He could have challenged him to a match if he felt that way. He decided, no, I'm gonna beat him down and spear him through a wall.
I actually like this segment because I was laughing my ass off that he got speared through cardboard. So I'm gonna give it an up. That was fun.
I give it an up.
I give it a down, man.
Okay, John, you're the deciding factor here. Does it get it up? Does it get it down? Does it get it middle?
Well, okay, question. Was it as funny as Braun running through the ambulance door last year?
No, it was not that.
Okay, then get it down.
Yeah,
Thumbs
thumbs in the middle.
So wait, John, what is it? What does it get overall then? If there's 2 ups and two downs,
It's thumbs in
Right in the middle.
Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Thumbs in the middle.
all right, and then we
Thumbs
have
up in the middle pointing up.
well then Code Angle.
No, it's thumbs in the middle because it's 2 up and 2 down.
Up,
Yeah.
baby.
So
So it's in the middle.
So Jinder Mahal can't compete now in the main event. So Kurt Angle says he has to find a replacement. So he was on the phone with Stephanie McMahon in his office, and Stephanie McMahon pretty much tells him something about Kevin Owens. So then we knew what was going to happen. So we had the main event, the men's Money in the Bank qualifying triple threat #1 contender.
Kevin Owens won.
Yeah. Screw you, Kevin Owens. I wanted to see Elias perform his music, and he ruined it for me. I wanted to see the guy perform, and he just ruined it. Come on, man.
Elias.
Pretty much what happens is then when Elias had the upper hand and like both guys were out of the ring, he tried to perform his music again, but then Kevin Owens rolled in the ring, so we had to go back and focus on his attack on Kevin Owens.
That was fucking hysterical.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Like he just like mid-match decides that he wants to cut a fucking a concert.
Yeah.
That's new.
I
And then
was like, I've never seen that before.
the finish comes when Bobby Lashley hits a brain buster or vertical suplex, whatever, on Elias, and then Sami Zayn pulls him out of the ring, throws him into the post, hits the Aluba kick on him right off the barricade.
Baby.
What
a hell of a kick.
And then Kevin Owens hits a frog splash on Elias, covers him and gets the win, and now Kevin Owens is in Money in the Bank. Now you guys could say this makes no sense because Kevin Owens always lost his opportunity, but this makes sense because he healed his way to get into the match. So I like this. This gets an up.
It does. I thought Sami Zayn was going to turn on him at the end, but the way they kept the fucking camera on him.
Oh, Chris, by the way, I do got to give it down to something. They did not play up at all that Kevin Owens didn't come out and help Sami Zayn last week. Didn't I say they forgot that segment happened? That's exactly what happened because they didn't talk about it at all.
Down.
Yeah.
Down.
So now last week's even more of a shittier show.
Oh, wonderful.
Awesome. Not really, but
3-minute warning. 3-minute warning for Steve.
I should at least leave him a Facebook message.
Then why don't you fucking come on, you bitch ass?
No, I'll just tell him.
Well, it's not his fault. He's actually suffering problems, guys. Let's be real.
Yeah, it isn't his fault this time.
It is his fault. I'm blaming it on him.
Okay. All right, John, what did you think of the main event, though, of Raw this week?
I thought it was pretty good. Good to see Kevin Owens in the Money in the Bank match that he'll inevitably lose, which will continue his pay-per-view losing streak to not winning one this year. I think it's like 5 straight pay-per-views or 6 that he's lost.
He lost at the Rumble, Fastlane, Mania, Backlash, and the Greatest Royal Rumble. So 5.
Yep, 5.
Because it would
be. So it'll be 6. It will be 6 at Greatest Royal Rumble when Braun will probably win Money in the Bank.
Greatest Rumble is a pay-per-view. That's more about it was still out.
Well, I don't think either. I don't think either Rumble counts.
No, it was a live special. So that's
no. If you go on
a major show, how about that? A major show.
There you go, major show.
It's still. I don't think you could even count them anyway. I would say more 3-0 because Royal Rumbles. I mean, you knew he wasn't going to win.
No, James. He was in the match.
Dictatorship.
He was in the match. He lost.
Hey, I overheard that. I overheard the whole plan.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
You were hearing things.
I know. It was only a dictatorship for me. That's exactly what I heard. I'm not falling for the bullshit.
Well, James, since I'm the host of this show, then it's a dictatorship for everyone. Then I'm making an executive decision that now this show will be a dictatorship.
Oh shit!
Just for James.
So now you because you wouldn't
damn it! God damn it!
Oh well.
The only people who can overrule me is no one.
But me. Well, technically, Steve is the GM.
But he never
excuse me for a second. I gotta make a slight adjustment here.
All right.
All right. Well, anyway.
So, James, what did you think of the main event of Raw this week?
I didn't really care too much for it, but at least Kevin Owens won, so thumbs in the middle.
All right, so John gave it
Kevin
an
Owens needs to go babyface
So
soon.
Owen.
I want to see a
Owen.
babyface Kevin Owens.
yes.
Who is the only person that can overrule you?
No one.
Remember how well that worked out last time on the other
Facebook.
show when no one could overrule you? We all ended up getting fired, including yourself.
Hey, you got us fired off the other show, actually.
No, well,
Hey, take a look at Facebook.
but no,
No one.
I'm talking about prior to that. You fired me.
Oh no. Okay. Then some. No. Okay, then you can just change it again. No, I got it. No one with a space. No one with a space.
Wait, John said his own nickname to no one.
Exactly. He said no one can overrule him.
Oh shit!
So Owen, by my rule, I overrule your rule of tyranny
Of what?
and set up my own dictatorship and say that Steve, you are goddamn disqualified. So James, you'll be taking his place.
Oh shit!
I changed my name. My name's different now too.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck! I was about to do that.
I win.
Okay.
What do you
I'm
change
now
to?
no
No
one with a
spaces?
space.
Oh, wait.
So I overrule both you and John.
Wait, I have an idea. I think.
All right. So should we, all right. Let's just finish this. So overall, I thought Law was an average show, very run in the mill. Really, nothing was accomplished. It definitely shows that WWE is in the lull right now because they have 6 weeks to a pay-per-view. So Law was a very average show to me.
I did it. I am now the ruler. I am no one with a space.
James, after what you did on the last show, you will never be ruler on this show.
But I just did it. You said no one can overrule you, and you said no space one can overrule you. So I am now no
He
space
said no
one.
one with a space.
All right, James, you want to run the?
I'm no one with a space.
No one can make up their mind. John,
James.
we're out of conflict.
James, all right, you know what?
He said no one, and then he said.
Here
no
we go.
one with a
9
space.
questions.
I'm no one
9
with a
questions of the
space.
gauntlet.
All right, so it's no one versus no one, or is it
Bring
no
it
one
up.
versus Owen? It's no one versus Owen, right? Who's no one?
No one.
No one knows
No
now.
one, Jose.
I'm no one. I'm nobody.
Yeah,
I am no one.
James, you run a joke into the ground. But
Everyone
John,
always.
before we do the trivia, can we all at least give our overall thoughts on what we thought of Raw this week?
Thumbs in the middle.
Thumbs in the middle.
Okay.
Middle.
All right, there you go. Which would be like what, an average show?
Yeah,
Yep.
that wasn't bad.
It wasn't good either, but it wasn't bad.
All right, now
At
we're
least
gonna
it
do.
wasn't a bad show.
All right, now we're gonna do the trivia. So, John, explain the rules to trivia, and then I will explain what the outcomes will be because I made up the.
Okay. So I have in my hand currently 9 some obscure questions, some very obvious questions that I will ask between James and Chris. The
Wait a minute.
first one.
Steve might be able to come on. Steve might be. He just got back to his house. Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Why was
Okay,
he out of his
fine.
house in the first place?
He might have. He might have gone out to eat with something. Give him a. Come on. Give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Triple threat.
For fuck's sake! All right, fine.
No, James.
I'll give him 2 extra minutes.
Okay.
If he's not here in 2 minutes,
No,
then we are fucking doing this.
I'm gonna send the link to him
He's
again.
going to be so confused at why John is no one, and I'm no one with a space.
and why I'm no space one. He's probably like, "What the fuck happened? Why are all my NWO nicknames gone?"
Yeah, we'll explain later.
All right,
Well, I mean, you could just watch the stream, Steve, and you.
come on, Steve. Come on, Steve. Get it. Let's see. He's got a chance. So if he can't get on, he's got a chance.
I know. He's got a minute. It's going to be like the weirdest minute of dead air that we're ever going to have on the show.
We're the worst wrestling show on the internet.
Yes, we are.
No,
Are you sure about that? Have you
I've seen worse. Have you seen?
Have you seen? No, I was going to say the posh guy likes wrestling.
No, that was at least insightful, somewhat.
Are you sure about that? Inside the mind of a sexual predator.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Speaking of sexual predators,
wait, what?
this is called a segue into talking about Enzo Amore.
Yeah, talk about
He got cleared of his charges. He's still a piece of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, okay then.
Charges were dropped. He's
Steve
still a
can't.
piece of shit.
Steve can't
And
get
apparently, TNA is interested in him.
They're idiots. They'll sign them.
That's dumb. Oh yeah, let's hire that
Even though
guy.
he's not really interested in wrestling anymore.
He's gonna
Yeah,
try.
I thought he retired.
I thought so too.
Steve, what is happening, man?
He can
Still
go there and
crashing
kill that
on him.
company.
He's gonna try calling. He's gonna try calling us to get in himself. I don't know what he's trying to do here.
What?
All right. Well,
No, give him a chance because it's not his fault.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Google Hangout's a piece of shit a lot of the time, isn't it?
You may have to start looking into that Skype thing.
Yeah, at this point, fucking hell, dude.
I think this is why you can't be late too, because then you can't get in. It seems like he doesn't want the GM.
Wait, would that be why?
I don't think so, because people have
Steve, you can't be late again, dude. This is probably why you can't get in.
Wait, why would he? I don't know.
no, it worked for me all the time because I'm always late on this goddamn thing.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on, like why he can't get in. This is the worst. I think this has to be the worst episode we've done, but it's not our fault.
What the fuck? That's it. All right. All right. Well, here's the deal. You're probably just gonna have to Facebook call him and turn the volume way up. That's like the only way this is probably gonna work. Or I'm gonna have to plug in my speakers and Facebook call him because I don't see any other way of this working. And you might hear yourself repeating on air. So I don't know how well that's gonna work. Google, get your goddamn shit together. This is fucking ridiculous. You're a multi-million-dollar company. You can't even get your fucking app right.
All right, can everyone hear Steve?
Yeah, I can hear him somewhat.
Steve, say something.
Something.
Can you hear him?
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, so this is much better.
My app is not working right now. I don't know what's wrong with it. I go to open it up. It says, "Do you agree to the terms of doing a live stream?"
Oh yeah, just press okay.
Continue.
Like
Yeah, Steve.
yeah, press the check mark and proceed, and then you'll be welcomed in.
Yeah, Steve. You should just press the check mark and said okay, and you should be able to get in.
Yeah, I hit continue, and then nothing happens. It crashes on me right away.
Oh, all right. Well, then we're just gonna do it this
All
way,
right.
but yeah, we should probably look into trying to do this Skype way because Google Hangout just absolutely can just suck sometimes. So
God damn it! I just deleted Skype today. You gotta be kidding me.
I don't even know if Skype is gonna work. To be honest with you, that's the problem because we don't know how to work Skype to where everyone can hear us.
oh yeah, true. We'll figure that out.
That's not important right now. This is technical issues that we can handle later. Right now, we're gonna get this goddamn trivia going because I worked very hard to get these 9 questions ready.
All right, Steve. Can you hear everybody else on the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So this is how it's gonna work. Is that it's the first guy to get the 5 questions correct. These are some of them are very obscure. Some of them are pretty easy. The way it'll work is that I'll ask one of you two a question. If that person gets it wrong, the other person gets the chance to steal. First one to 5. Very simple idea. You guys get it?
Yep.
Okay.
And then let me explain what happens for the winner and the loser. The winner gets the title match at NXT TakeOver Chicago 2. The loser goes into a triple threat #1 contenders match against James and John at Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
All right. And,
Okay, so now we're going to determine which person's going to go first.
And no looking it up
So
on your
I'm thinking
phone. You guys here. No looking it
We
up
only
on
have
your
like 10 seconds anyways.
Yeah, exactly. Don't look it up on your phone. Use the honesty system. I can't see you guys. Please do not
Yeah,
use your phone or anything else.
I'm gonna.
Then again,
try
I
my
don't think
best.
you're gonna find some of these, like within like a reasonable time frame.
It's only 10 seconds, so.
All right.
like,
Yeah, exactly. All right.
Should I
So I'm thinking a number between 1 and 10. Chris, guess.
5.
Steve?
7.
7 is right. Steve gets to go first. I was
Right
yep.
on the fucking dot.
Yep. So Steve, you get to go first, and the first question is: who was the first ever GM of Raw?
10 seconds. Should I use the timer?
Go ahead. Probably should have done that. Set this up before I asked the question.
All right, ready? Hold on. Ready, Steve? Go.
First ever GM of Raw. I have no idea. I'm just gonna say Vince McMahon.
That's incorrect. Chris, you have a chance to steal.
All right, ready, set, go.
I mean, Owen.
Is it Eric Bischoff?
No.
Eric Bischoff is correct, so Chris gets the first answer right.
It's Owen.
No, because it's only Chris and Steve.
Oh, I'm confused.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was originally supposed to be Chris and Steve, but Steve wouldn't show up. And if Steve didn't show up, then you would fill in for Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Since I already know the answers to the questions, I would be at a disadvantage.
I heard Owen at one point.
No, Owen's the champion. Owen is the champion.
Gotcha.
Okay? Owen's the champion. Jesus.
Let me ask
Okay.
you an important question, though.
What?
Yanny or Laurel?
Who?
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Fuck off.
I never got a chance to watch. I haven't got a chance to watch that yet. I have to watch.
Laurel, fuck off.
Thank you.
Yanny.
I haven't seen it. I don't even know what this is.
Yeah, I haven't seen it. All right, let's get back to the trivia though. So Chris has 1 point. Chris has 1 point. Steve has 0.
All right. And looks like Chris, you're next. So prior to this year, okay, so none of these matches count. What was the last match that Dave Meltzer gave 5 stars to in WWE?
All right, ready, Chris?
Oh man. I guess say Shawn Michaels Razor.
As incorrect. Steve, chance to steal.
All right, ready, set,
So prior
go.
to this year,
Prior to this year,
not
yes.
this year.
All right, ready, set, go.
is it Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne?
That is incorrect. The correct answer was
can I-
CM Punk versus what?
Can I try to? Oh, no, you already
Oh
just.
my god.
It
CM
is
Punk
CM
seen
Punk
it, right?
versus-
Money in the Bank.
At Money in the Bank 2011. So no one got that point.
I'm surprised no one got that.
Yeah.
I totally
was-
blanked
Okay,
on
there we
that.
go.
They know it's been that long.
All right, Steve, you're up for this one. It's another Observer question. What was the last WrestleMania to win the Wrestling Observer Show of the Year?
Ready, set, go.
WrestleMania 30.
That is incorrect. Chris, you have a chance to steal.
Ready,
Show
set,
of the
go.
year. I don't even fucking know. I'm just gonna take a guess. Say 17.
That is incorrect. The right answer is WrestleMania 24 in 2008. That was voted the best show of the year across all wrestling.
That's actually pretty good for
Yeah, no, so he's telling.
it's blown a ROH or something like that.
Yep. All right, Chris, you're up. Who did Kofi Kingston beat to win his first ever title in WWE?
Ready, set, go.
Randy Orton?
That is incorrect. Steve with a chance to steal and have his first point.
Ready, set, go.
Miz?
He said Miz.
That is incorrect. The right answer is Chris Jericho. He faced him in a match in Vengeance 2008 to win the Intercontinental Championship. This one, Shawn Michaels interfered to cost him their contract.
I'm gonna correct you, John. It was not Vengeance 2008. It was Night of Champions 2008.
Well, fuck you. I don't have the dates written.
Same thing.
Yep. All right. So these questions again. Now I get to the weird ones. These are those ones I just found randomly.
Those were the easy ones. So no.
Yeah, those were the easy ones, except for the last question. I fully admit the last question is an easy question. Okay. So who's that? Is it Steve? I think you're up for this one.
Yeah.
All right.
So in an alleged story, Andre the Giant apparently fell asleep during a match. Who was his opponent?
Ready, set, go.
Was it Sergeant Slaughter?
That is incorrect. Chris with a chance to steal.
Was
Ready?
it Jake Roberts?
Nope. It is Big John Studd.
Yep, John Studd.
That is the person he fell asleep against. All right.
So
All right, Chris.
John, just a question real quick. So what happens
Go.
if you ask all your questions, but no one gets to 5 points? Does the person who
Then
has
whoever has the most questions at the end wins.
Okay.
Who's won so far?
It's only one of these questions has anyone gotten right.
And then, well, if we're tied at the end, just ask go online and ask a wrestling question or whatever.
Well, I got the trivia box right here. So
No,
Exactly.
John
Owen will ask the last question if we end in a tie.
and whoever breaks the tie wins.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. Whoever breaks the tie wins.
That's obviously what happens.
Well, the other.
Okay.
Okay, we'll get into that if it was a tie though. But
All right. Let's see here. I think Chris is next.
Yeah, I am.
All right. So, what match in WWE history? Okay, I should rephrase this. Only one match between two guys has ever closed the pay-per-view, and then the next pay-per-view opened the show. What was that match?
ready, set, go.
I have no fucking clue. I have no idea. I'm not even.
Just take a shot.
Shawn Michaels Diesel.
Nope, that ain't it. Steve, you're
Ready?
up.
Set, go.
I'm gonna guess Parachute Man versus Shadow Man number 5.
That is incorrect. That would be a match between you and James. That would be incorrect. So the right answer is CM Punk versus The Undertaker. They closed Breaking Point 2009, and then they opened Hell in a Cell 2009.
Yep.
Huh.
Isn't that interesting?
Yep. Fun facts, isn't it? Like unique facts that you never would actually figure out.
And that's the only
So-
WWE match that's happened.
Apparently.
I thought it happened before that, but
You might need to take a look at this. I just found these questions and I just wrote them down.
all right. I might have to take a look at that though. But
All right. Okay, so number 7. I think this is Steve's question.
yeah.
So
Yep.
prior to Nicholas, who is the youngest person to ever win a tag team title?
Ready?
That would be Rene Dupree.
Rene Dupree is correct.
So we're tied. Tied 1-1.
We are tied at 1. And
He
Rene
was
Dupree was
20 years old or whatever.
19. He was 19 years old.
No, wait a minute. What about tag team champion? You said tag team. I was about to say Tyler Bate when he won the UK, but you said tag team.
Tag team title. Exactly.
So now Steve's on the board.
She's on the board. We're tied at 1 going into the final 2 questions, and the easiest one is at the end.
Okay.
All right, Chris, ready for this?
Yeah.
What is the only WrestleMania main event where the 2 competitors use their real names?
Ready, set, go. Nope, you missed. Nope, 10
I
seconds.
don't. These questions are like I don't even know any of them.
10 seconds is up. All right.
Okay. All right, Steve with the chance to steal. The only WrestleMania main event where the two competitors used their actual names.
Ready?
Come on, Steve, you know this.
Some things are out of your control, but with Domino's new carryout insurance, we'll replace your pizza.
Wow.
Time's up. You guys didn't even try. Can I
I
guess
was trying
it?
to think of
correct
like.
answer
I know this
was
one.
like
Let me get this. I know it right off the bat. Brock Lesnar, Kurt Angle.
No. That is correct. Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle was the only WrestleMania main event where the two competitors used their actual names.
I was trying to think recently.
I always forget Shawn Michaels isn't his real name.
No, it's it's like Michael Hickenbottom or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, now it's time for question 9. And quite frankly, here's how it's gonna work. Since we're tied at 1-1, I don't want to give. And this question is very easy. So whoever gets this question right, just yell it out, and we'll determine who answered first. All right?
All right.
Understood?
Yep.
Well, that's
Chris,
kind of unfair because Steve's on Facebook call.
All right, fine. All right. So, what is today?
Thursday.
Thursday, May 17th, 2018.
I can't believe you got this one wrong. Both of you got this wrong. I can't believe it. What's today?
This is fucking ridiculous.
So now I gotta break the tie now.
Again, I'm not thinking wrestling wise. You asked me
is
what today is.
Today is Rusev Day. Every day is Rusev Day.
Damn
God damn
it.
it.
All right, I gotta break the tie now.
Okay, I want to bring it out. Whoever, we're going back and forth.
Oh, this
All
trivia.
right, so who's next? Or is it?
I believe, because I just threw that one up there to see who would answer first and answer right.
All right. All right. So I think we'll just have Steve go next. Ready, Steve?
Yep.
What WWE diva used her Widow's Peak maneuver to finish off a competition?
Oh, God.
That's simple.
Victoria.
Yeah.
Ah,
All
damn.
right,
That was so fucking easy.
I'm just getting these.
All right.
Ready,
Like, but
Chris?
now we're in the other extreme.
Ready, Chris?
I say best 2 out of 3 out of those.
Ready, Chris?
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, I got one better. I'll just let me go back to these questions where I got these questions from.
All right. Can I at least ask him this one while you're looking?
Okay.
All right, yeah, go. Owen, that means go.
With what WWE superstar did Mae Young have a May-December romance lead into a bizarre pregnancy?
Mark Henry.
Yeah. All right, we're just gonna keep going until All right, Steve. What D-Generation X member teamed with Kane to win the World Tag Team Championships twice in 1999?
X-Pac.
Yep.
Oh, I got one.
No, but you can't ask it, Steve, because
it's a good one. This is a good one.
but you can't ask it because
If Scott Steiner win a triple threat match where Kurt Angle was in the mix as well as Samoa Joe, what chance does Scott Steiner have of winning the match?
33 1/3.
No.
that doesn't count.
141 2/3 chance of winning.
Well, that doesn't count, Steve, because
The other one who
You
asked.
asked the question. Okay, I got the question. I have the question.
All right.
Okay, whoever gets this one wins it. Okay? We'll just go back and forth between the two of you until you get it right.
We gotta have Chris. Then this is a tie immediately. Then it's just back to being a tie, guys.
Okay. We're back at a tie at 2 apiece. Okay, we'll just say we're at a tie at 2 apiece. All right.
all right.
So I'm gonna ask this question, and we'll start with Chris,
Is this
and we'll go
sudden
back
death
and
or
forth
is it-
until someone gets it right. What?
Is it sudden death or no?
Yes, it's basically Sunday. Whoever gets this one right wins.
Okay.
All right. What number has produced the most Royal Rumble winners?
27.
That's correct. Steve wins.
Oh shit! Steve did it.
Steve wins 27. with 4 winners,
Yeah.
the most by any number.
That was different.
Woo. That was entertaining.
Kinda. That was kind of a. No one knew the answers to any of those questions.
Yeah, because they're so obscure.
I literally just typed in obscure wrestling questions on
I don't know
Google, and
who-
I just wrote down my favorite ones.
Main event of the show and then open another show.
What?
Here's the positive thing. At least this could have gone all day with the questions I had, though. My questions were probably going to be too easy, so I think that
Exactly. That was the thing. Like, I just wanted some good ass questions. Some of them I just came up with on my own.
So who won?
Like, what is?
Yeah.
Like, what is today? That was one of my favorite ones. Like the first 4 questions, I actually. Yeah, that was gonna be like whoever gets this one right is gonna win the damn thing. That's what I was just thinking. I thought this question was goddamn easy.
Yeah,
it's the most open one right now.
Can we move on to SmackDown?
Oh, so I don't know who won because I had to leave first. Who won?
Steve.
So I will be.
Steve won because he remembered the facts video.
Yeah. So I will be defending the belt against Steve at NXT TakeOver Chicago 2. There you go. And now, Chris, James, and John will be having a number 1 contenders match at Money in the Bank.
So basically, we both got a reward.
As the general manager, I should inform you, considering
No, you're not. You're never on the show. You're stripped of that title.
See something very interesting happening with whoever's not the championship picture. But if you catch my drift.
Steve, with all due respect, pal, you're never on the show. Like, ever.
Hey, is Brock Lesnar on the show?
Oh, for fuck's sake.
If we're gonna have this debate here, let me just point something out here. Brock Lesnar has defended his championship more this past month
than you've been
than
on
the
show.
NXT champion.
Yep.
Than the NXT champion.
That's fair. That's fair.
Then the NXT Tag Team Champions.
Hey, I'm on the show.
And the NXT Women's Champion.
There, but we don't get
And
together.
North American champion.
Google Hangouts.
Brock Lesnar's defended his title more this month than the leader of Worlds.
That's true. But nonetheless, the point I'm trying to make is that Money in the Bank, whoever isn't in the title picture, you guys still have a match. And that match will be for the first ever Wrestling Rundown Money in the Bank, which means you can cash in any pay-per-view you want for a championship match.
I like that idea.
Sure.
Instead of for the championship.
Okay, so a rule that we have to make, we have to do it before the pay-per-view. We can't do it after.
Yeah.
That's the one rule we have. Because it's kind of stupid. Like if you say that you go 9-0 on a pay-per-view and you say, "Oh, I cash in, I win the title automatically." Okay? That sucks.
Seth Rollins did that.
Be a little different.
Seth Rollins did do that.
Hey, Seth Rollins. Yeah, there's a difference though. Seth Rollins is a wrestler. We are just 4 guys on a computer.
9. And the people you
We have control over the outcome.
Hey, I'm cashing in. Here are my predictions.
Yeah. You can't. So the difference is, James, is that was a wrestling match. This is a predictions off. You can't just cash it. You can you'll be like,
you can cash it in whenever the fuck you want.
Yes.
Yeah, halfway through.
You can cash it in with 1 second
right.
left in the match.
Dude, totally.
I can just imagine Steve is gonna have he's gonna go 8-0, and then they'll
He's
be
gonna
come
give
down
himself the cash in.
Oh wait, Steve can't cash in though because he's fighting
not
for the
competing for it. He's fighting for the championship. I'm winning it.
Then I'm in the Money in the Bank match.
I'm gonna win this.
No, wait a minute. If I lose, then I could go a Money in the Bank match, invoke my rematch clause, and if I lose my rematch, I could just cash in and just get another match.
Yeah, pretty much.
Wait.
The system.
Here's my only.
No rematch clauses.
Here's my only question though. This actually is a major one. So, I thought whoever wins the Money in the Bank is the Money in the Bank person, and winner of the number 1 contender.
No,
is that true?
No, I didn't know I didn't know. So now it's just Money in the Bank. Like,
Okay, that's a good thing because I could theoretically win the title and have the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, I know. So, yeah, pretty much. So John, I could pretty much just, but now pretty much I could just lose my title at NXT Takeover Chicago 2, or lose my belt at NXT Takeover Chicago 2.
Are you shitting me? Hold on, guys.
What happened? What happened?
What happened?
He had to leave the call.
Maybe Steve can get in now. Let's see if Steve can get it. Oh wait, no, it probably has nothing to do with that. John's in the call. All right, so John can get. So Steve, since you're here now, we already finished with you and Raw. Do you want to give like a your quick 2 cents on what you thought of Raw this week?
2 cents.
Roman Reigns did what he should have done for the past year. He stopped talking and just started destroying things.
Is that all you? Is that it? Is that all you need? Is that all you want to talk about?
That, and you know my feelings about Great Britain. I think that's it.
Yep. All right. Now let's get to SmackDown. SmackDown took place on May 12th, 2018. It's the same commentary team every week. Corey Graves, Tom Phillips, and Byron Saxman. I didn't even listen to them this week. They were nothing this week. They were nothing.
You're a nothing.
Hey, I'm more of a something than Tom Phillips is.
You're more of a nothing than a something.
Whatever.
Nothing.
I don't know what I'm doing. What are we doing anymore?
I'm the table.
You ain't nothing. 100 pounds of nothing. 5 feet nothing. Oh, excuse the Rock 1 second. Hello, Kaka. Hello. Hey, it's nothing. He says he knows you.
That was an awesome.
Except you're not the Rock.
All right, so let's talk about the opening to SmackDown. Renee Young interviews Daniel Bryan, and at first, she kept getting cut off because the crowd Daniel Bryan was absolutely over on the show. Like, he was immensely over.
And then he beat the shit out of Big Cass.
Yeah. So Daniel Bryan says that he's upset that he lost to Rusev last week, but now his main goal is to be WWE champion. And then Big Cass comes out and rips Daniel Bryan like a new one by saying that he's gonna absolutely destroy Daniel Bryan week after week, and he'll never let Daniel Bryan become successful in WWE. And then he talked about how he should just retire right now and just be a stay-at-home husband, even though he'd probably just be the SmackDown GM again, so it wouldn't matter. And then
career would be fucked.
And then Daniel Bryan beats the shit out of Big Cass, like Chris said, and he takes out his injured knee. Well, not really his injured knee, but his.
So I want to. This is something that So he puts him in the heel hook. Has him locked in a very painful submission hold, and then Big Cass doesn't sell the injury.
I don't know what that was about, but
he picked and chose when he wanted to limp.
Yeah, he did. But overall, I thought this was a great opening segment right here. It made Daniel Bryan look really strong. And I don't know if they did this to make Daniel Bryan look strong or to punish Big Cass, but I don't care. I loved it. Gets it up.
I think it's a little bit of both.
Yeah. We're going to start with Steve since he's pretty much in the same place I am, because he's not actually in the Google Hangout. Steve, what did you think of this opening segment?
I have no complaints about it. I thought it was good. Made Big Cass look like a big ass, and then Bryan just made him look like a punk bitch. So, yeah.
Overall, Steve,
we all agree with this, don't we?
No, overall, Steve, Big Cass makes himself look like a big ass by standing too close to the sea when he comes out doing his entrance.
Yep.
Big ass.
Anyhow, Chris, what did you think of this opening segment? Up, down, thumbs in the middle?
Thumbs through the fucking roof. Up. Great segment. Big Cass got a very good promo, and then got the shit beaten out of him. That's what you want to see. You want to see the big goon get the shit beaten out of him.
Yeah.
So what
and Daniel Bryan, I loved his ruthlessness here.
Yeah.
It's like you've never seen that side of him before, where he's just so vindictive and wants to literally like injure Big Cass.
Yeah.
Which was fucking awesome.
Yep. So Steve,
I love how he kept going after the knee.
Yeah.
The ACL, the surgically repaired ACL.
Yeah. So Steve, I don't know. Did you give it an up, down, or middle?
I give it such a thumbs up that it loops around the earth and winds up where that down arrow would have been, but it's pointing up. Therefore, it's looped around the earth. That's how much of a thumbs up it gets.
Okay. James, your turn.
Science.
Thumbs up to something that makes sense. Yeah, the thumbs up. Steve, you fucked about you ruined my groove.
Yeah. So this gets a thumbs up. Then we had the first actual match on the show. We had a men's Money in the Bank qualifying tag team match. Big E and Xavier Woods with Kofi Kingston and Ringside versus the Bar. This match was a pretty decent match. I liked it. What my favorite spot in the match was when the Bar hit the double implanted DDTs onto Big E. I thought that was pretty good. And I kind of think of this a little bit of as an upset because I expected the Bar to win this matchup since Sheamus and Cesaro, they kind of look at as like singles guys and everything, and I expected them to be in the Money in the Bank match. Actually, no, I messed up. So only one person can be in the Money in the Bank ladder match. I was kind of like questioning why that was. Like they could pick, but after what they announced later on in the show, it's clearly why they only want one of the guys in there. But the New Day won. The New Day won the match when Xavier Woods pinned Cesaro with the elbow from the top rope. And I was surprised about this because I just didn't expect it. I thought the Bar were going to win this match. And I'm assuming who they're going to pick to probably go in the match is either going to be – it depends if, like, no member of the New Day is going to win the match. I'm going to say it's going to be Kofi Kingston so he can be there for all the high-flying stuff because I don't think you have a high-flying guy in the Money in the Bank match.
Right. You don't.
It's going to be Kofi.
Yeah. But if you want to give Big E a big push, you can put him in the match. So, yeah. But, Steve, what did you think?
Yeah, same as you really. I was shocked that the New Day won, but I was happy that they won at the same time. I think, like you said, Kofi will probably be the one that ends up going in there. Because A, you do need that high-flying guy, and B, I think he has a higher chance of actually winning that match than Woods or Biggie would.
Yeah, maybe. What about you? What about you, Chris?
The other two at this point, actually.
I go with Kofi.
Well, what did you think of this match? Was what I was asking.
Well, Kofi, and I liked it. It was good.
Yeah. So it gets it up. What about you, James?
Up, because Kofi.
So four thumbs up. That's good. But the New Day still needs to break up. Their act is stale, and they're not. And it's not like the pleasing anybody with merchandise sales because the merchandise sales aren't too big. So it's not like you need to keep them together because of merchandise sales. So
I wouldn't break them up just yet. I'd just try to give them another revitalization that can help them out.
Yeah, that too would help. Like maybe turn them heel and make them the way they were supposed to be originally when they were like going to be like the Nation of Domination 2.0.
Like be serious.
If like Kofi actually did win this, they could become like main event threats. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Too.
If they're going along the lines of like main event threats, they probably go Big E.
Yeah, maybe.
I wouldn't be surprised if Big E's in that match.
Yeah, so it's either going to be Big E or Kofi. It depends.
And speaking of people and Mart sales, the Young Bucks and Marty Scurll are now the never openweight 6-man tag champions. Just figured I'd point that out there.
Good for them.
Yes. Marty Scurll and the Young Bucks won the never openweight 6-man tag team championships.
That's cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Then we had the next segment. It was the Bludgeon Brothers vignette, and pretty much they challenged any tag team to step up against them so they can bludgeon them. And I kind of liked how they kind of talk about like each characteristic that made each tag team, in their opinion, weak. So I did like that. And they showed like pictures of different tag teams. And I love this vignette. It was a very good vignette. Gets it up. Does make me question like who's going to face the Bludgeon Brothers for the SmackDown tag team titles when we get there. But
noticeably absent was the Usos from that.
No, they were talked about because they talked about Brotherhood and they brought them and it showed a picture of them. But overall, I like this. This wasn't up. I hope I would hate if they just had the Usos be the ones to steal to win the SmackDown Tag Team titles from them, because that would just be I think a waste of a team that could beat them. Because the Usos are already an established team. It should be someone that's not really like an established tag team yet that beats them for the titles.
I mean, even though they're kind of established, I would go with the Bar because I feel like you could get some great matches.
Well, I'm thinking Sanity when they get called up for the main roster.
I'm thinking Gallows and Anderson.
What about you, Steve?
Yeah.
Who are you thinking beats them? Because we all have.
Kidding me? The Club, WWE and World and SmackDown Tag Team Champions. Hell yeah!
And they would be utilized much better as champions on SmackDown than they were on Raw when they were champions.
They could be on Raw right now, and they could be like the top tag team because it's so fucking paper thin over there.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming we all agree that this segment was enough. And then we had Paige backstage, and Mandy Rose and Sonya Deville came up, and Mandy Rose gloated about how she defeated Becky Lynch without having Sonya Deville come out there. And I guess she thought she was in the Money in the Bank match. I think WWE kind of utilized this because everybody thought it was like a Money in the Bank qualifying match. So this was to make the fans look stupid in WWE's eyes, which I kind of thought was, I guess, funny, but like maybe it kind of made Mandy Rose look stupid because she thought it was a Money in the Bank qualifying match. So Paige tells Mandy Rose that she's going to have a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Becky Lynch. Then Sonya Deville's like, well, why am I being left out of this? So then Paige puts her in a Money in the Bank qualifying match against Becky Lynch. And they think it's going to be a handicap match when Paige says, no, it's a triple threat match, which means every woman for herself. But apparently Paige has never watched a triple threat match because usually in triple threat matches, the heels work together to take out the babyface. Even though Paige has been in a triple threat match, but that was besides the point. This segment was just absolutely shit. Paige's SmackDown GM is just really weird and just not working. So this gets it down.
Shit.
I don't even know. At middle, maybe?
Okay.
Down? I don't fucking...
I'll give it a middle, slightly pointing up only because Becky Lynch was there.
Becky Lynch wasn't there. He was just mentioned.
Then I'm giving it a down. Fuck that.
What about you, Steve? Down, up, middle?
It's in the middle. It was just like, whatever, you know.
Yeah, whatever.
It didn't serve a point.
So something's in the middle, slightly pointing down ultimately.
Yeah. AJ Styles gets interviewed, and we know that AJ Styles and Shinsuke Nakamura are going to have another match at Money in the Bank for the WWE title. So they're going to have a match.
And they're going to have another match in the main event to determine who picks the stipulation.
So AJ Styles cuts like a pretty funny interview talking about what type of stipulations he could pick. And one of the stipulations he mentioned was like the ring surrounded by like barbed wire lit on fire in a Hell in a Cell with dogs hung around ringside, which I think was a reference towards the Kennel from Hell match, but I don't think it was.
That was a reference to a lot of different fucking matches. Holy shit.
They should have had a Hell in a Cell on a pole match.
Yeah. So this,
How does that work? How do you even use that thing as a weapon? That's fucking ridiculous.
You use the Hell in a Cell as a weapon.
It's gonna be the
You gotta
Undertaker
get it off the pole.
Motorcycle Gang pole match.
oh my gosh.
God, no. No, Steve, no.
And the loser, well, we know what's gonna happen to them. Or rather,
They're gonna join the gang.
Yeah.
Raped by a motorcycle gang.
So
They're gonna be very friendly with them.
So this was a good segment. Gets it up. Then we had Andrade Cien Almas' debut, and he wrestled Jake Costa. I have no clue how to say his last name, so I'm going to try. Jake Costino, I think that's how Costino. I don't think that's how you say that at all, but it was an enhancement talent.
A guy in his underwear.
Yeah. Almas squashed him. He hit the double knees into the Hemlock DDT for the win.
The cock to the face. It's his dick being rammed into the guy's face. There's no knees. It's his fucking flaccid cock going into his face.
I hear that's what he does to Zelina Vega after every match too.
Flaccid cock.
Yep, pretty much.
So then Zelina Vega cuts a promo saying like, "What was that? We were so hyped up to come on SmackDown. That's the best they gave us." And they talk about how they're gonna take over SmackDown. This was good. Made Andrade and almost look really strong. Gets it up. What did you think, Steve?
I mean, yeah, it was a typical, new guy gets a squash match. So I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. What about you, Steve?
Steve, I'm James.
I meant Chris.
Oh,
I'm Steve.
That's
You're
Steve.
Steve. We're all Steve.
we're all Steve.
We're Steves.
It's
I
the
thought
Steve show.
it's well, he's the GM that never shows up. So yeah.
What did you think?
What's up?
But I mean, it's an enhancement squash match. I feel bad for that guy's face though. God, he's running and smashing his dick into people's faces.
He's definitely smelling whatever Andrade was eating.
Yeah.
He was. That was almost down his throat.
Yeah, gross.
He must have really hated that guy.
Because sometimes he uses the knees to the face, and sometimes he utilizes his flaccid cock to fucking teabag him. But it's it's a typical enhancement squash match.
Yeah. What did you think?
Someone
James?
who that no one knows.
I liked it. I liked the promo. Selena cut. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Next, Rusev and Aiden English was backstage, and Aiden English got Rusev his own private locker room, to which Rusev wasn't happy about. But Aiden English says, "I did the best I could, but England's just a dump hole anyway." So, and then Aiden English was just about to sing Rusev Day, which apparently Steve and Chris don't know today's Rusev Day. So, then Lana came up and told Aiden English to save his voice because next week she has a woman's Money in the Bank qualifying match against Billie Kay. And she says that her and Rusev will both be the Money in the Bank contract holders for SmackDown. And then they all saying Rusev Day, and it was awesome. This was a good segment. Gets it up. I hope this.
But don't worry, because it's coming to an end soon.
Yeah, because of the
Which
probably
is fucking stupid.
Yeah, they shouldn't break up. They shouldn't break up this Rusev Aiden English tag team. Please don't do that.
Add Lana to it. You don't need to take out Aiden English.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because Aiden English is a main event material doesn't mean he can't be the fucking manager.
Yeah. What did you think,
That's
Steve?
so fucking stupid.
It's just so stupid that might be the direction they're heading in. So I'm just
dumb.
That small shred of hope that Rusev ends up being like, "Hey, Lana, piss off," and hangs out with English instead. But
that's like Triple H in the midst of his heel run, then stripping away China from him.
Yeah,
but at the same time,
you can't do that.
I keep noticing this thing. I'm sure you guys have noticed it too. Have you noticed something a little different about the way Lana's been talking?
Yeah, she's kind of been talking like in English.
She's going back and forth.
Yeah, so she talks in a normal American accent. Then whenever she gets mad or hyped up, she goes full Russian.
Yeah, it's weird.
I don't know.
He needs to stop doing that because he's not Russian.
So it's weird.
And she's not Russian either. Even though she lived in Russia, she's not Russian.
Yeah.
Just stop taking away things that make the guy over. Stop fucking doing it. It's so dumb that you have done this time and time again. Superstar after superstar after superstar you do this to. And you have the most over guy with the most over merchandise ever selling like hotcakes, and you're trying to... It's like they're trying to sabotage him purposely at this point. And I'm almost convinced that that's why they're doing this. There's no other reason why you would be trying to have Lana disband the fucking thing that got him so goddamn over. It's insane.
It's almost in spite of him.
Yeah, exactly. You got over, we're going to punish you.
Yeah. Like, it's like they're going to take away... without Aiden English, I think the Rusev thing was going to die because... Well, the Rusev Day thing is going to die because... and they're going to change his gimmick. Like they did with Bad News Barrett when he got his gimmick over. They made him win King of the Ring and got rid of his gimmick.
Yeah. And change gimmicks.
He was supposed to come back as a babyface, too.
Yeah.
How much for that?
All right, then we had the Royal Celebration.
This is fucking terrible.
I don't give a fuck about this. Down, all the way down.
It's not like it just wasn't good.
Yeah, it was weird.
Horrible.
It's like usually like I think it was Brian Zane or it was Simon Miller. They were talking about the Royal it was Brian Zane. He said like there was no like pomp and circumstance about it.
Yeah.
There was no confetti. There was no like horse. Like there was nothing that would make it feel special.
Yeah.
It was just the same fucking promo that she's been cutting week in and week out with cheetah pillows, with a cheetah pillow and a cheetah fucking blanket thrown across the top rope.
Yeah.
So lazily and shoddily done. They had a week. They had a fucking week to figure out what they were gonna do. And they had a town crier. They had the whatever the fuck they were, the silent people.
Yeah.
The silent guards, and nothing else.
Yeah.
It just felt so lackluster.
It was such a shit production. I could have done a better job.
Edge won the WWE Championship and had sex in the middle of the ring.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute, but Celebration sucked until Asuka came out.
Call me on Facebook, Steve.
No. Keep me on. I'm just walking away for like 1 minute.
Okay. And then after all of this, Paige comes out and announces that Asuka is going to be Carmella's next opponent for the SmackDown Women's title at Money in the Bank. This is kind of questionable because this is kind of a lose-lose situation. You can't really have Asuka lose because she kind of needs to win the title because it feels like ever since after WrestleMania, Asuka's been lost in the shuffle.
Oh yeah,
already.
you mean what she should have already done at Mania? If they were gonna have fucking Charlotte fucking win the streak against Asuka, right? Yeah. Why the hell have her lose to Carmella and then for her not to get the freaking title back and to have her lose clean?
Yeah,
it's so fucking questionable.
Yeah, and then
first of all, Asuka should never have lost at WrestleMania. Second of all, what the fuck is Charlotte doing losing 2 days later?
Also, well, I look at it like this. I think they wanted to put the title on Carmella, so I feel like Asuka losing a streak shouldn't have happened in a Money in the Bank cash-in because that'd just be a cheap way for Asuka to lose a streak.
Or just have her cash in and lose.
Hi there, this is Steve Prince Burt. I'm here filling in to talk about SmackDown.
Oh, fuck off.
Who is this?
This is Bert. Bert and Ernie. I'm also Steve's friend. He's in the bathroom. I'm filling in for him right now. I'm going to talk about Carmella's Celebration.
No, already passed it. Doesn't count.
No, but what did you think of the Royal Celebration?
I gotta tell you, me
and
like
it?
Some real.
If you did, you're gay. So you're gay.
Schemes going on, but that has got to be one of the worst schemes I've ever seen in my life. I mean, for God's sakes, the girl couldn't even put on a good match with a broom.
She's
the
woo man.
Yes.
You forgot about that.
What did you think about Paige coming out and announcing that Asuka's the next opponent? Did you like that, Bo, or did you hate it?
Well, I gotta tell you something. I feel really good about it. Asuka really deserves that spot, but you know who didn't deserve my spot was Big Bird. He really stole a lot of my spotlight back in the day. But Asuka,
That sounds awfully a lot like Steve.
No, dude, this is Bert, man. This is Bert, okay? Bert's trying to give his thoughts on SmackDown. We got to give him a chance here. Give him a chance.
Yeah, that's all I really had to do.
It's not Bert. It's not Bert. It's Ernie. You're doing the Ernie impersonation, Steve, not Bert.
Can't even get the fucking right Sesame Street character.
Did I say Bert? I meant Ernie.
Just stop. It's dead. You killed it. It's dead. There's no reviving it. It's dead.
More dead than Parachute Man?
Oh. Yeah, no, yes. Also more dead than Poncho Man. All right. Can we move on, please?
Okay, I'm going away now. Bye.
Okay. We're going to add 2 down.
Jesus Christ.
For the Royal Celebration.
Who let the child in here?
I don't. I did apparently.
Yeah, they blame you.
Yeah. All right, so Steve, I don't know if you were here, but we're adding an extra down to SmackDown. We're gonna give it down to your
Terrible impersonation.
yeah
of the guy you didn't even get the name right of.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right, then we had Shinsuke Nakamura get interviewed, and
He spoke English. It ruins the gimmick already.
He doesn't speak English, dude. Okay.
It ruins the gimmick. He said he cut a promo. He just needs to say,
No, he does
"No
speak
English," and then I'm done.
No, he speaks English. He just doesn't speak English.
Yeah. But I like
My
this.
real name's Juan Mink, not Shinsuke Nakamura.
This was a good interview segment. Getting up. He talked about how he's gonna defeat AJ Styles and be able to pick the stipulation, and he's gonna destroy his face. Apparently.
He's gonna make his face look unrecognizable.
I feel bad.
Face.
Yeah. And then we had a triple threat women's Money in the Bank qualifying match. Becky Lynch versus Sonya Deville versus Mandy Rose. This match was all right. Getting up. Becky Lynch tapped out Mandy Rose with the Disarmer. I like the fact that Becky Lynch won. She deserved to be in the Money in the Bank match. So this match.
The one thing that's a down for me is who let the fucking porn star in this match?
Oh, Mandy Rose?
Yes. Who let the porn star and the crappy version of Glacier into this match?
You couldn't tell me. Is it me or did Sonya Deville's music even sound generic too?
It did. Her theme song sounded generic. Her entrance is fucking copied from Glacier. That fucking when she went into the ring and started punching the air was fucking terrible.
Yeah.
Well,
He
you guys
needs a new
see
gimmick,
my
because that's
impression
fucking
of
awful.
Sonya Deville, and I mean that just about says it all because it's pretty accurate.
Yeah.
It's fucking terrible.
What
that
was
entrance is horrible. Her gimmick is horrible. She's
Is
horrible.
it me? Or does Sonya Deville kind of look like a vulture?
Yes. Yes. At least Mandy Rose has at least shown that she has some talent.
Yeah,
She's
Mandy
really
Rose.
hot,
Mandy
but
Rose
other
can.
than that,
Mandy Rose actually
shown
can
that she's
work.
got some talent.
Mandy Rose can actually fucking work too, or Sonya Deville is like.
Sonya Deville does nothing in the entire match.
Sonya Deville's the female Baron Corbin.
But they're the most successful.
What it's
minus the kick-ass theme, and she's just really generic.
Yeah. All right, then we had
she's like Glacier and Steve Blackman.
Right, it wasn't a
combined into
triple
one
threat,
person.
right?
And guess what? Neither of them were charismatic.
Yeah.
Actually, I beg to differ. I think Steve Blackman was more charismatic than Sonya Deville. I'll make that argument. Head Cheese was at least got over.
But Steve Blackman in general was not charismatic. He was very bland.
Yeah, but at least you could wrestle. At least you could work. At least you could do good things.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Like she's Steve Blackman's. You know, it's the gimmick is basically him.
Yeah, except it's not as good as Steve Blackman because Steve Blackman actually could fight and wrestle.
Literally, she got in the ring and said in their shadow box, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? First of all, you can't see her because they didn't fucking put any lights on her.
Worst shadow boxing since Shane McMahon's punches. I'm gonna say it flat out.
Shadow boxing, and they're trying to like put strobe lights on her. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right, and this was right. So this was Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose can somewhat work, but is not at that level yet. And then you had Sonya Deville, who can't work at all. My exact quote was, "Oh, Becky, pull off a miracle, Jesus Christ!"
And she did.
She did.
She did. So that gets a thumbs in the middle, just because she was able to get a decent match.
I love when Mandy Rose comes out, and then Corey Graves gets a fucking hard on the commentary table.
Yeah,
it does.
Every single time, I'm like, chill out, dude. You're a married man.
Yeah. All right, Steve, what do you give this match? Up, a down, or a thumbs in the middle?
I give it I want to say like a diagonal going up because it was 2/3 good because Andy did good, Becky did good, and Sonya did not.
All right. So pretty much what Steve said is he's giving it a thumbs in the middle, slightly pointed up.
Yes.
Exactly.
All right, then we had
the thumbs in the middle slightly pointing up because Becky Lynch won the fucking match.
Yeah,
which should have happened.
All right, then we had two cell phone promos. First one, there was no subtitles, so that was good. First one was from Samoa Joe. This was an awesome promo. because they announced that he's going to wrestle Big Cass in a Money in the Bank qualifying match, and he cut an awesome promo on Big Cass.
Which doesn't make any sense because they're both heels.
It doesn't, but I don't really. I mean, I still thought this was a good promo though, so it gets an up.
It was a very good promo, but
yeah,
I would have at least put him up against like a lower card babyface.
Or do another triple threat match and put that lower card babyface in there.
Yeah, because like it's just a heel match, and obviously Samoa Joe's like gonna work as like the babyface technically in that match.
You know what else we got to give it up for is we didn't have to hear Big Cass's theme song this week. That's an up.
Oh yeah, the fucking I'm gonna the create a wrestler. That's what I'm gonna start calling on that. The create a wrestler.
So just
every time you want to make a big man in WWE video games, that's who you make.
Yeah. And then so I can't do the Samoa Joe promo justice. It was so good you got to watch it yourself to really see how good that was. Then the Iconics promo, I
love Peyton Royce.
That's
all I'm gonna say.
I can't
love
do that.
Peyton Royce.
I can't do that promo any justice because that promo just sucked. So it sucked. So that
I can bypass the sucky promo because I love Peyton Royce.
So for you, it gets an up.
For me, it gets a Peyton Royce.
Okay. What's a Peyton?
That's him saying it's still a down, but he loves Peyton Royce.
I love me some Peyton Royce.
He's basically saying it's a down.
Every time I see Peyton Royce, she makes me happy.
Is she going to be your wife someday?
In more ways than one.
Is she going to be your wife someday?
Yes.
Chris would marry the entire women's division of hot females if he could.
Yeah,
exactly. Especially with that accent too.
Hey, you could
be a winner.
You have a chance to get to marry Nikki Bella, but maybe not because that whole relationship.
She's single and ready to mingle. Except for
technically, she has not moved out of the house yet.
Technically, she's way older than me, so I wouldn't.
Plus, it might be.
That's a bold-faced lie. If she said, "Hey, Chris, I want to fucking get married," you'd be like, "Okay."
Okay, here's my semen.
Supposedly already dating again.
Yeah.
Already? That's not a shock.
Yeah, Carmella.
Indeed.
That was a rumor. That got debunked in about 15 seconds.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh well.
Let's talk about the main event of SmackDown. We had Shinsuke Nakamura versus AJ Styles, where the winner gets to pick the stipulation for the WWE Championship match at Money in the Bank.
Need to face one.
Yeah, this match was really good. I especially love the finish where Styles went for the phenomenal forearm, but then he almost hit the referee. And I was very worried that they were going to do the same thing they've been doing for weeks, where Nakamura low blows him and Styles looks like that dumb baby face by not wearing a cup. But this time they changed it up. They had Nakamura act like he was hitting the nuts, and the referee.
He probably still felt the pain from Backlash when AJ full-on fucking soccer kicked him right in the dick.
Yeah, maybe. And then Nakamura used this as a distraction, elbowed Styles in the face, hit the reverse exploder, and like you said, Chris, need a face one. This match was, I thought, really good, and this match gets an up. What I am worried about is that WWE is just going to announce on Facebook or Twitter or something, or like do like one of those WWE Now things.
Yeah.
Of the stipulation instead of waiting.
I wonder what it's going to be though. I think it'd probably be like some sort of cage match.
Yeah.
Or like a no holds barred like Falls Count Anywhere type match.
A match where we can have a finish because we can't. I was gonna say last man standing match, but they could just do the same finish again.
Yeah. I'd like to see a no holds barred Falls Count Anywhere match.
Yeah.
Because that would be fucking awesome.
Well, a cage match. I wouldn't mind seeing a cage match either.
Or Hell in a
Cell. Oh no, because that has like the same ruling where if they kick each other in the nuts, they have to answer the time count.
No, it's a cage match, James.
I don't know.
That's if they have the referee.
The rules of cage matches all the fucking time.
Fucking I like cage matches, but get rid of the referee.
Yes.
Get rid of the ref. It's the escape. You escape the cage to win.
Oh wait, there's no cage. Then Chris, no cage match because it could still be a draw in a cage match because they could just both escape at the same time.
Hell in a Cell.
And then they'll make an excuse that the person with the hit back first and won, which doesn't work.
Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion. I don't care what anyone says.
Steve, what did you think of the main event of SmackDown this week?
Well, first off, Chris, you're absolutely right. Roman Reigns is the Universal Champion. And
I am 100% right.
the main event was really good. Now they wait to have them have a good match.
Yeah.
That has a conclusive
The
finish.
main event at this point is probably going to be a game of Rochambeau.
Yes.
But in all honesty, I think the main event is going to be a submission match.
Well, that would be interesting.
I would do it. I would do it.
Because you could have a conclusive
We'll see
finish.
Nakamura pull out a move he hasn't done before,
I would
and
just do
that
no
might
holds
be the
barred.
move that wins him the championship.
Yeah, but I would do no holds barred false count anywhere, to be honest. with you.
That's
I
like
think
my
it makes
favorite
more
type of
sense.
match because it's like I love the unpredictability of that match.
All right.
I love to see like AJ and Nakamura like pin each other on top of a car. Like that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that'd be really cool. All right, then now let's get to 205 Live that took place on the
Didn't
same.
watch it.
Honestly, Chris, it'll be quick, and then we'll go to NXT. There's only two
You guys
matches.
can go over it. I'm not
so,
gonna. I'll wait till NXT.
All right. So,
I'm still gonna be here, but I'm not gonna.
Fatal four-way match on 205 Live kicked it off with the debut of Kenny Williams to take on also Kalisto. There's a
TJP and Tyler Bate.
TJP and Tyler Bate. This is a great match. Tyler Bate won. I thought it was fun. So there you go.
A couple of things I liked was that they brought up that Tyler Bate and TJP had a history with each other. That was really good. And I thought Kenny Williams looked really good in this match. And yeah, this was a really good match here. Really nothing to say about it. And then they showed a video package for Buddy Murphy, hyping him up for his Cruiserweight Championship match coming up. I thought that was a good video package for him. They reminded us he was a former NXT Tag Team Champion, which most people probably forgot about. So, which I don't blame him because that was a forgettable tag team title reign. So, and then we had the 6-man tag match. It was Cedric Alexander, Mustafa Ali, and Flash Morgan Webster versus Joseph Connors, James Drake, and Drew Gulak with Drake Maverick on commentary.
Dude, can we talk about how ridiculous this got towards the end? Holy crap, this was amazing.
Yeah.
The ending was actually the best part of the whole match.
Yeah. I do want to say one thing that I wish they would have had Gulak go on the 205 Live team and Flash go on the UK team and do a UK versus 205 Live, but that's just me. The finish came when Mustafa Ali hit the inverted 450 on, I think, Gulak, I don't remember. And that was the finish of that. 205 Live was, I thought, a really good show this week. I really enjoyed the Fatal 4-Way and the 6-man tag. I was very worried because I remember the last time they did a UK and 205 Live crossover, it was a shitty show, and this time it was much better.
Yeah.
All right, now Chris can come back and start talking about NXT with us.
Wait, Steve, did you see 205?
I have not seen 205 Live from this week. I don't watch it.
Okay. All right. Well, whenever you can, you don't have to watch it. I would recommend watching the ending of the last match because that was fun.
Did you see NXT this week, Steve?
This week, no, I haven't.
Okay, then we'll just kind of try to run through that as quick as we can. Chris, you saw it.
Well, 3 out of the 4 of us have at least seen it.
Yeah, Chris, you saw it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I gotta find my well, I know how it kicked off. So it kicked off with Tommaso Ciampa came out, and actually no, they teased like it was gonna be Johnny Gargano returning because they played his theme song, but instead it was Tommaso Ciampa, what's got him absolutely hated. Like everybody hated him when he came out. Yeah, because I don't know if you know, Steve, but they're still doing the Ciampa Gargano feud.
Oh, I know. I'm aware.
Yeah.
I just didn't watch it this week.
And Tommaso Ciampa talks about how even though Johnny Gargano defeated him at NXT TakeOver New Orleans, that Tommaso Ciampa always wins the war because I'm the one that's standing in the middle of the win, and Gargano's the one that's all broken and sitting at home. And then Candice LeRae came out and just wonders what happened to Tommaso Ciampa. You're not the same man that's stood right beside my husband when we got married. You're a completely different person. And then Tommaso Ciampa grabs the mic and says that I've always hated Johnny Gargano and how when you married Johnny Gargano, I was questioning it because you married a coward. You married somebody that is a coward. And then he also said that, that Johnny Gargano is a coward because he sent his woman up to come out here instead, and then she slaps him in the face, and this causes Ciampa to leave the ring. What I did hate about this segment, if it wasn't 2018 and everybody had to be politically correct, Ciampa would have laid her out with a pile driver or something. But of course, because it's 2018, the woman in the wrestling business can put their hands all they want on the males, but the males can't do it to the woman because then it's deemed, awful. So that's just unless it's Lucha Underground, then it's a different story.
Yeah,
but,
everything's okay in Mexico.
Yeah. So overall, I thought this was a really good opening segment. Getting up.
I thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
It was a very, very good segment. I'm happy this feud's going on a lot longer. Definitely a thumbs up.
Yeah, I really was. I know what the NXT title match is gonna be at NXT Takeover Chicago too. But if it was me, if I'm seeing like the heel reaction that Tommaso Ciampa's getting, I would just put the belt right on Ciampa. Have him get the title match and beat Black at NXT Takeover Chicago too. And do Gargano versus Ciampa for the title.
The most screwiest way possible.
Yeah.
Like he hit someone with like a low blow or something like that. Like that's his only offense in the match. It's like a low blow.
Yeah. But anyhow, then we had the first match on the show. It was Lacey Evans versus
some jobber. I don't know where she is.
Brandy Lauren. Lacey Evans absolutely squashed her. Brandy
she looked good for the record. She actually looked really
terrible
good
match.
in this match.
What did you hate about this match?
I hated every part of it.
Really?
What did you hate about it?
I get it. You served our country, but you could at least do a salute a little bit better than that. And then the picture perfect moonsault was terrible. It's not like we haven't seen that before. And then the punch.
I agree with the punch.
The punch, first of all, that she missed completely. And that fucking chick took a fucking back bump. Completely missed it. Didn't even come close to hitting in the face. Like, they showed the first... When you see it, okay, it looks like it connects. And then you see the replay. They show the other side, the other angle. And she completely misses it.
I do agree. I agree with the punch, but I did like the... I didn't say... I don't think this was like a 5... What happened?
Steve. Hello?
It's loading, sorry. What did you... Oh. I think what happened is it took too long to load. I'll just call him again.
Oh, these technical difficulties.
I think he left because he's not reviewing NXT.
No, because he
tried to call back.
Because he called me right afterwards. So, hello.
Hey, I'm back.
I don't know what happened.
Well, anyway, yeah.
What's the last thing you heard us say, Steve?
Basically, just that Lacey Evans sucks.
Well, that was Chris.
That's Chris. I actually like Lacey Evans. I think her finish is weak as hell.
Yeah,
the woman's punch or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh, you have to head out?
I do, so I will see you next week. The general manager has spoken.
Will you really be around?
I give you a 1% chance to show up.
I give myself a 33 and a third chance of showing up.
Oh, no.
Yeah, which means you're not showing up, right, Steve?
It's a 33 and a third chance of showing up, James.
It's not a very good chance.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you.
33%.
We'll see you next week, Steve. Do you have any plugs you need to do, or do you have no plugs?
He has a butt plug. Does that count?
I have a spark plug.
Spark plug, Bob Holly?
Yeah.
Thurman Sparky plug.
Oh, my God.
All right, but yeah, we'll see you next week, Steve. Please be here next week. Try to be on time next week so you can actually be on the hangout.
All right, sounds like a deal.
All right.
GM out.
GM, so-called GM out, but whatever.
Terrible GM.
All right. Yeah, so I like the Lacey Evans Brandy Lauren match. I thought it was decent. It wasn't great, but it was a decent match. I think
it showcased a lot more of what Lacey Evans can actually do. I would totally change her finish.
Yes. And then afterwards,
Women's empowerment punch, whatever the fuck it's called.
yeah. And then afterwards, Kylie Sane attacks Lacey Evans from behind and goes for her elbow drop, and then Lacey Evans rolls outside the ring, and this feud's going to continue, which I'm fine with. So
I haven't seen that elbow in forever. I was blue balled. I was pissed.
I'm gonna give this match and segment it up. What do you give it, James?
Up. It was an up. Except the only thing, thumbs up, slightly pointing a little bit towards the middle, only because of that fucking dreadful finish. That's pretty bad.
And let me guess, Chris, you give it a down?
I give it a middle because Carrie Sane beat the shit out of her.
Okay. So what does that get overall? We don't have our math guy here anymore, so
Well,
I'm gonna
give it Owen.
I gave it an up, and then Chris, and then you gave it a.
So it's the thumbs in the middle, slightly pointing up.
Yeah, I would say so. All right, then Alex.
Technically, James, you're a thumbs up also too.
Yeah, just slightly pointing in the. So it's in the middle. So I would say it probably gets a thumbs in the middle, slightly.
Thumbs in the middle, more so pointing up.
Yes.
There you go.
All right, then next, Aleister Black gets interviewed, and he had an awesome interview here. He was just walking outside, and he says that he's found out being the champion that he's been the target. And if Velveteen Dream and Ricochet want to step up and take the NXT title from him, I welcome the challenge. But just know that once the match happens, they will be the targets. This was an awesome interview segment. Gets it up.
I love the whole promo.
Yeah.
Black is one of the more underrated promo cutters in the whole company right now. He's so good. He's clear. He's money on the mic.
Oh, without a doubt.
He's the funny thing is he didn't even have a mic with him. He just got a good promo.
He didn't need to.
Yeah.
So we all give this an up.
Absolute up.
100% up. Like James said, like I'm one of the more underrated mic workers in WWE and one of the best wrestlers in the goddamn company.
Yes.
Period.
Yeah.
Guy can mix brawling, power, anything.
Yeah.
He's so not diverse, but like like he can do everything.
Eccentric.
Swiss Army knife.
Then we had this I hated this segment. Dakota Kai interview. She got interviewed.
I said this before and I'll say this again. This is Bayley 2.0.
Exactly.
If you watch Bayley at the beginning of NXT, she was like starstruck. She was shy.
Yeah,
exactly what it is.
Stupid, so dumb.
Rinse and repeat.
When you see Dakota Kai from the Mae Young Classic, it's a complete far cry from what she was in now.
Yeah.
And Dakota Kai, what I'm saying is Dakota Kai was way better in the Mae Young Classic. Her character was way more developed. It was just her. It was her being her. She wasn't a freaking coward. She kicked your head off, and she looks like innocent and all that until she kicks your head off. That was her whole character. That's all you needed. And then they're like, let's make her the next Bayley.
Yeah.
Exactly. She's Bayley 2.0.
What is the point?
And then the interviewers, who for some reason have to hold up their cell phones right in her face. Like, I'm surprised they haven't, I don't even know, I'm surprised these reporters, these people, how do you even talk to these reporters when they have all these cell phones and microphones up right at your face? It's just how do you talk to all these guys at once? Give them some space, reporters. Give them some space.
And then Nikki Cross comes out and scares them all away because she's a frightening human being.
Down. This gets an absolute down. Waste of life. Waste of time.
For me, I'll give it a
down.
Oh, it's fuck off. I'm giving my rating.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ.
That was violent with those downs.
I am giving it a thumbs in the middle. And the only reason I am is because I understood what they were going for.
Yeah.
So
same thing.
I'm hoping that so that's why I'm giving it a thumbs in the middle.
Because I think Sonya Deville, the other bland character, Shayna Baszler versus Nikki Cross would be a better match in terms of Dakota Kai versus Shayna Baszler. Because It's just
Yeah, well, I mean,
because
the gimmick fucking ruins it.
it does.
For Dakota Kai, it just completely like it would ruin any chance of it succeeding, and we
She's like-
saw that with the
She's
reason
like
why.
a fucking shy teenager
Yeah.
who's
There's
fucking
no reason
30
for
years
it.
old, by the way.
Yeah.
No reason for
She
it.
looks like she's 22 years old. She's
That-
30.
She's New Zealand. She's tougher than fucking nails,
Yeah.
and they're trying to make her like a coward. It's so dumb.
All right. Then we had Velveteen Dream versus Ricochet.
Match ended by Lars Sullivan. Fuck you, Lars Sullivan.
Yeah, but
Fat fuck.
yeah.
I'll give this. I'll give this an up though because I thought the match was like really picking up, and I like that Lars Sullivan like ended the match because he gets him some nice heel heat, and I think they want to put him in the NXT title picture, so I'm okay.
It's Ricochet versus Velveteen Dream in NXT Takeover Chicago.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, yeah. Honestly,
He's starting on next week.
If this is how you set up that match for the NXT Takeover show, I'm totally fine with it.
Next week they're having a handicap match, and Velveteen Dream turns on Ricochet.
Yeah, exactly. All right, then we had Kona Reeves versus Bull Mendoza. Pretty decent.
Boy, this we gotta tell
God, I
you.
fucking hate Kona Reeves so much.
Why?
It's literally a less gay version of Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, I kind of agree.
I don't see it after the way he walked out. I thought that when the promo package aired, but then I'm like, oh, this is discount.
No, it's literally like the same thing.
No, it's the same thing.
Just a little bit toned down.
I don't see it anymore. I see it more.
They both
He's like
to
trying to
find
be
their
like
things in
Hawaiian
life.
million. I see him more trying to be like Hawaiian $1 million man.
No, I don't see that at all.
I don't see it at all. It's Velveteen.
$1 Million Man loved money, and that's it. Whereas Kona Reeves likes the finer things in life.
I feel like it's gonna develop into a better character more. So I'm gonna give it a chance. I think in ring wise, he's great.
Although
His
I will
fundamentals
say,
are there.
I fucking love Velveteen Dream.
Oh yeah.
He won me over hardcore a long time ago.
Yeah, NXT Takeover War Games. Yeah.
Long time ago. He's incredible.
Yeah.
They were
And
thinking about calling him up too.
I'm remember how you guys are like this gimmick is gonna get him nowhere, and how it's like the most over thing.
Yeah, because he made it work.
Yeah.
I told you.
Sometimes if you put a gimmick on someone and it just doesn't work, for some reason, either they're not like Emelina. That's Mandy Rose. Mandy Rose can make it work.
Yeah.
Whereas Emma couldn't get Emelina over because she didn't care.
Yeah.
And whereas Velveteen Dream was given this gimmick, and Patrick Clark took it and ran with it.
Exactly.
And that's one of the best gimmicks in NXT.
Yeah.
Yes, it is absolutely.
I would even say history, honestly.
Yeah,
history.
It's one of the more diverse. It's definitely one of the more diverse characters in NXT history.
we got to get on. What's the next one after this stuff?
Well, I'll just break down the finish. Kona Reeves beat Will Mendoza with the Hawaiian drop. But yeah, I do think Kona Reeves is a pretty good wrestler, but we'll have to wait with this what happens with this gimmick because
Or when he gets out of squash matches.
Hey, at least your man's been saved.
No, he hasn't.
I would not say. I wouldn't say that yet. I wouldn't say that yet. He's still got. I would not say.
Yet.
Yeah.
No Way Jose didn't save him. He's gonna be saved by No Way Jose.
Yeah.
No way, Jose. No way, Jose.
All right, then Kathy Kelly's back.
Kona. No way, Kona.
All right, then Kathy Kelly's backstage, and she tries to get a word with Ricochet, and Ricochet wants to talk to William Regal, and this was awesome.
This segment was freaking incredible, and it's so simple, but it was just so good. The delivery.
Handicap match next week. Velveteen Dream turns on Ricochet. That sets up a match at NXT.
I don't know why this was so good. I think it was just the delivery of Ricochet and Velveteen was just so on point.
The one thing that's kind of awkward was like Velveteen puts his hand like on the door handle, and for some reason Ricochet slaps it away and then opens the door for him.
I like that about it.
I was like, what the fuck has happened?
That was awesome. This was an awesome segment.
Does he have to be like? Does he have to be the one that opens the door?
Yeah, I think that's the whole point. I think they're egomaniacs in a way. but they
then, like,
also have a similar
Velveteen
goal.
didn't slap Ricochet's hand away. He just walked in. Like,
well, I think what they were trying to set up was that they hate each other and
well, then
wanted.
he's just a fucking germaphobe.
No, they want. That's not what it is. They hate each other, but yet they're gonna work together to take out a bigger threat and then to take out a common enemy in Lars Sullivan.
I think eventually it's gonna just be Velveteen like not wanting to fight anymore, and that's what sets up the match to Takeover. Which honestly, whatever. But the segment,
Or the fact that I know what happens next week and he turns on him.
Yeah. Oh well.
I'm not just saying that to say it. It's literally gonna happen next week.
Oh well.
That's like if we're taping TV a month in advance.
Okay.
Yeah. Then Heavy
That's what
Machine.
I mean, I'm gonna watch it still, but like, they need to stop doing that because it ruins it for the audience, like at home, who's watching it on Wednesday on the network.
You could always not look at the spoilers and tell your friends that don't look at the spoilers.
It's impossible.
Yeah, right.
Because I don't.
Really impossible. Not.
The whole reason we were gonna do the live reactions next week. God damn it, Chris.
Yeah. Anyhow.
Oh well, fuck it. We're probably still gonna do them anyway.
That's when we pretend we don't know what happens in the live reactions.
Yes.
But never knows that you're gonna pretend to know what happens.
Yes.
Because we're live on YouTube.
Whatever. We can.
We'll make pretend anyway. Next.
Yeah. All right. Heavy Machinery's backstage, and
this segment. Fucking Otis Dozovic.
I'm confused about what Otis Dozovic is.
He's just
not European.
He
also looks like he's like 4 feet tall and 500 pounds.
He
walks like he's taking a shit.
Yeah.
And then.
But he's so funny. He's genuinely just the funniest dude ever. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. He's so right. You know what? Here's what Otis Dozovic is. Here's what Otis Dozovic is. He's a national treasure.
No. And also,
he eats so much fucking food if you see it on his Instagram stories.
And also,
ridiculous amounts of food.
Also, Chris, apparently too, he likes to post Mandy Rose all over his Instagram for some reason too.
That creep. That creep. That's his peach. What can you expect?
Yeah.
Get it? Booty.
Hey, Mandy Rose, you want some steaks and wings?
To the point where I think he was trying to make people think they were dating, like
Mrs. Dozovic.
Mrs. Mandy Dozovic.
All right, and then TM61 come up to him, and
I hate that tag team so fucking much. I've hated them since they first debuted. They're so fucking bland.
Well, now they're heels, so now you can hate them for the right reasons. I think they're fine. They're getting funnier.
They're still getting blander.
All right, and then TM61 challenged them to a match, and Heavy Machinery accept and say we'll see them next week. And then we had the main event. This was a great main event. Pete Dunne, Danny Burch, and Orton Logan versus Undisputed Era.
This was ridiculous how good this match was.
Great match.
Yeah.
That's how you close out a show.
That was amazing.
And this was like just watch the live reactions to the match because I can't even break this match down. Like it just watch.
How do you break it?
It's a car wreck.
It's 100 miles an hour from the opening bell. There's always a movie.
It's a car wreck.
Yeah,
it's great.
I want to talk about the best spot when they all got like the submissions in on them, and Roderick Strong like forced Danny Burch right off of him, and winning all 3 guys.
That was just genius. Whoever agented this match,
I love that the finger mutilation spot too. Also.
Oh yeah.
Well, they all did it.
Yeah. All right, and then Danny Burch and Orton Logan me and James were literally saying, like, no way Undisputed Era is going to lose their first match as a team with Roderick Strong on it, and we were wrong. We were dead wrong.
They lost. I was shocked when that happened.
I was shocked. That means they're going to get a title match. And I'm like,
yeah. Danny Burch and Orton Logan, a really good team.
They're a very good team. They're surprisingly good.
They're so good.
And guess what? Only Larkin's from here.
Yep.
Yes, he
He's from
is.
Boston. He's legitimately from Boston.
Biff Buse, the bearded
fucking
club
awesome.
forever, motherfucker.
That's another guy in WWE who's from around here.
Yeah, he was from Top Rope Promotions, actually, ironically enough.
Yeah. And then and I'm assuming they're gonna get the NXT Tag Team Title match at the UK because I know at the UK Championship Tournament show Part 2, which I'm excited about. So I can't wait for Danny Burch and Logan versus Strawn and O'Reilly. And O'Reilly took the fall, so that which I don't think really hurts Undisputed Era too much. Because let's be honest, as much as I like Kyle O'Reilly, he's kind of like
he's the fall guy.
Yeah, he's the fall guy. So it doesn't hurt Undisputed Era too much.
No, it doesn't.
So, and like it was just, I mean, it made sense because it sets up the NXT Tag Team Title match. I mean, you have to set it up somehow, and that's how you can set it up. So,
and I like how it's Larkin and Birch. I like how it's they came out of nowhere.
Yeah, that was an awesome spot, actually. I remember that.
Yeah.
They came out of nowhere and were just going freaking crazy on these mofos. I'm like, what the hell happened? It was great.
Yeah. Awesome. And if they want it, if I mean, it may not be true, but if the Cruiserweight division wants to have Cruiserweight Tag Team titles, wouldn't call up Danny Burch and Orton Lorcan to be a part of that, because that would be
They're a great tag team. I like how like they randomly came out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't random. It was built up because they had the matches together, and you just kind of saw they were building up to them being a team, and then they had them training the Performance Center together and stuff. So they did build to them as a tag team. It wasn't like it was out of nowhere. So,
but it makes sense though. Two fucking brutal ass guys.
Oh, definitely. And I think at the United Kingdom Championship Tournament Day 2, we're going to see a really good NXT Tag Team Title match between Strawn and O'Reilly versus Danny Burch and Oney Lorcan.
Or a takeover, who knows? But yeah, we'll see.
This does make me
a takeover because all three of those, the tag team and North American championships, will not be defended at takeover.
Which I'm fine with that. It gets more it gives more people opportunities to be on the card, like Velveteen Dream, like Ricochet. I'm assuming EC3 is going to be on the card but I just don't know what he'll be doing on the
card. 1%.
He's the
top 1%.
Top 1%.
All right, then we pretty much broke down all the news stories because we all told Enzo Amore to fuck off. So
well, no, there was another one, right?
Yeah.
One.
All In has sold out their show. Which is a surprise, which I'm actually kind of surprised about because New Japan, I hear, has been kind of struggling to sell tickets in San Francisco. So I'm surprised in a way that All In was able to sell out. But
it's funny too because there's no matches announced.
I think the big reason though, and rumor has it was because Mysterio got announced for the card. That's probably why.
Or they did announce that CM Punk's going to do some sort of appearance with Pro Wrestling Tees at the same time, so maybe people are thinking CM Punk's probably going to be there.
Yeah, either way. I mean,
I don't think he will. I don't think he will.
We'll see. We'll see. I'm holding my breath. I don't.
No, I'm not saying I think he will. I'm just saying that could be what people are thinking. I'm just trying to get inside people's heads, which I should probably get out of people's heads because it's just gross.
Okay.
But anyhow,
congratulations for sure.
Yeah. There is one match that was announced though, Chris. That Nick Aldis is going to defend his NWA championship against Cody, probably in the main event. Because
or if not, and then they also have Okada will be on the show, and they also said Jay Lethal will be on the show. So what they're probably going to do, this is my theory, is they're probably going to have Jay Lethal, Dalton Castle for the Ring of Honor title, Okada versus Omega for the IWGP title, or something of that caliber. with the IWGP title on the line, and then obviously the NWA title with Cody and Magnus.
That's Nick Aldis, James. Now it's Nick
Well, whatever. Same fucking guy.
Oh, we gotta be politically correct on this show.
Anyway, either way, I think that they're trying to do they're stacking this card. I think that's what people are realizing. It's
I'm definitely gonna see if I could try to watch this show if it's gonna be live streamed somewhere or anything. So
apparently, front row tickets for that for All In were $1,100. But when I was watching Being the Elite, Matt Jackson was like, we didn't want to sell them for that high, but they wouldn't go down in the price.
Yep.
So they wanted front row seats to be really cheap so people would buy them.
Yeah. So I am
excited. It's awesome to hear from him saying that's not what we wanted.
Yeah. So that is exciting. And I guess we could talk about it. Enzo Amore's been cleared of the charges. What happened was Enzo Amore posted on his Instagram story, which is strange that he would post it on his Instagram story, his letter or whatever, saying that
there wasn't enough evidence.
Yeah. And I guess the person that tried to charge him is upset about it. That typical what a rape victim would say when the rapist goes off free. I personally think this person's kind of sounds like she's nuts a little bit. So
she is.
Yeah, they're both horrible people that took advantage of each other.
Enzo Amore is a piece of shit.
Yeah. And also,
it's a known fact. He already even beforehand, he was already burning bridges in WWE.
Yeah.
It's not his character wasn't that he was annoying and a loudmouth. That was literally who he was. And people fucking hated him.
Yeah.
They hated him.
And
I don't even know if him and Big Cass are friends anymore in real life. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I don't think they are.
I wouldn't blame Big Cass, so
they were friends
Big Cass did defend him when when he just turned heel, so who knows? Who knows anymore? I don't know. Probably not after this fucking controversy.
I don't even he's just burning. He just burned every bridge you possibly could burn.
Yeah.
And he's not going to be re-signed in WWE, which makes
he's not going back. There's almost 100% chance. It's a foregone conclusion. He's never coming back.
Yeah. And I'm not surprised Impact Wrestling wants to.
I saw people saying that. I saw one person say that. WWE should definitely hire him back.
No.
Definitely hire him back. Are you fucking stupid? Are you literally fucking stupid?
Yeah.
He was a main reason why.
It wasn't even a troll. It was legitimate. There are people legitimately want him back in WWE.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're fucking an idiot.
Yeah, I don't agree with it. I think it was.
He literally killed the Cruiserweight division single-handedly.
Yeah.
They took the pieces. They made it. They're starting to make it really fucking good again. But Enzo Amore single-handedly murdered the Cruiserweight division.
He's the single-handed reason why Neville left. So I blame him 100% on that. And
he didn't want to drop the title to him, and I couldn't blame him.
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to either.
And Enzo killed it to the point where now they won't even put it on Monday Night Raw anymore. It's literally like a ghost on Raw now.
Yeah, they only get referenced. They never get they don't get their
a part of that to blame is the people who wouldn't put the Mustafa Ali Cedric match on the main card. That probably didn't help it for sure.
Well, no, they were already kind of ghost on before that, so they were so.
I don't know. I would just put the Cruiserweight division on NXT and just make it a 2-hour show and cut your losses. Seriously, there's no point. There's absolutely no point in having it as a Raw thing anymore. I wouldn't even make it a SmackDown thing. I think it's that.
I think it could help it if it's a SmackDown thing.
I think. Well, yeah, but we got to remember who's running SmackDown. It's Road Dogg.
Yeah.
I mean, SmackDown's been pretty good recently, though.
Not this episode. Are you kidding me?
No, this episode was pretty good.
Yeah, well, episode...
yeah, I guess it was. That Mella celebration really gives you a sour taste, though.
Not me.
It does, but it's not the only thing that was on the show.
Yeah. True. Okay.
Yeah, kick-ass main event. You had a kick-ass opener.
Yeah.
I would say honestly, I don't know.
The last week was good too.
SmackDown's
been very good.
I'm still iffy on putting it on SmackDown. I would honestly just put it on NXT because they thrive. They'd absolutely thrive in NXT. That's not even a question anymore. Like they'd be doing so much better in NXT than they would on the main roster.
They would be, but you wouldn't have your. I don't know.
I feel like they would. I feel like they genuinely would do better because first off, you're having it in a crowd that's hot for them right off the bat because they know who the guys are. You go to Full Sail, everyone knows who Drew Gulak is. Everyone knows who Cedric Alexander is. Everybody knows who these guys are. They know who Mustafa Ali is.
You won't have people leaving before the fucking show starts.
Yeah, exactly. That's where I say it's like. You got to look at it realistically, and they're probably still going to do it at the 10 o'clock hour, the 205 live stuff. So, seriously, cut your losses, put it on NXT, let Triple H do what he wants to do with it. Because I guarantee you, he
was
puts
just
it on
trying
NXT.
for putting it in the first place.
You put it on NXT, you make it a 2-hour show. It's not like NXT is actually downgrading in any way because you're actually booking 2 shows instead of 1 if you really think about it. Because you got he's got a UK division on top of the NXT regular roster, and then he's bringing the Cruiserweight division in it. I say you got some ridiculous flavor and originality in there that WWE main roster completely lacks. That's what
Owen, when we went to SmackDown, they had 205 Live afterwards. 50% of the crowd was gone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's still like that too.
Well,
that's back when they had shitty storylines. Alicia Fox and Rich Swann and Noam Dar.
Yeah. I wanna kind of wait till I actually go to a SmackDown again to see because you really don't know how many.
You don't have to. Seriously, watch the NXT 205 London again.
No, you literally don't know how many people are actually there until once you're there, you really don't know. You really don't know.
That's true, but still, I mean, you could tell just because it's London and the crowd was dead. Even for Tyler Bate, they were kind of dead because they were exhausted.
But yeah, you still don't. But we're not talking about crowd. We're talking about how many people are still there. You don't know until you're actually at the show how many people are there. You just don't.
Oh yeah.
Know. We'll see. I don't know.
No, literally, we were there.
Yeah.
We have first-hand experience of it.
Yeah, but it might be different now because it's a different 205 Live is a completely different show now than it was back then. So.
Right.
What's the next piece of news?
We got to wrap it up.
All right, then we already kind of. I don't really care to talk about that John Cena, Nikki Bella. I really don't give a shit to talk about that.
Yeah, who gives a shit? Fuck.
I really don't fucking care. And so that's really it because I don't really a lot of people talk about how that was big news, but I don't really. It is, but I don't fucking care. If they're fucking working us, I'm not gonna fucking be mad about it. If they're fucking not, then fucking I don't really fucking care about what's going on in their personal lives. Who really fucking cares? If they're broken up, I'm just not gonna watch Total Divas. I'm just not fucking. If they're trying to fuck, I don't fucking care. I just don't fucking. Who fucking cares about their fucking personal lives? I'm fucking watching a wrestling show.
Exactly.
Fuck that. Fuck it.
Yeah, we're not watching Total Divas on E and reviewing it every week. So
or Total Bellas. So fucking. If it's a work to try to get ratings, it's not fucking working with me. So it's just fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who fucking cares?
Pluggies. Anyone got any plugs?
All right, so James can go first.
You guys can check me out on jhebertside95, youtube.com/user/jhebertside95. That's also my Twitter handle at jhebertside95. You can also check me out on YouTube. The other YouTube channel I run, which is a CAW wrestling league called Weymouth Youth Wrestling. That's youtube.com/user/WYW Pride. You can also check me out on the Future Entertainment channel, which I co-host with Logan now, kind of unofficially on and off. Future Entertainment, check it out. Future Wrestling Podcast in the YouTube search engine. And you can also check out Saturday Night Myers, which Logan will host on the Grapple Vision channel. For those who don't know, Grapple Vision, it brought you such hits as The Rise and Fall of GFW, So yeah, that's where we're going to be on 32,000 subscribers. Check that out.
And then for me, check out the CM Brothers and Owen the Talking Native channel. CM Brothers this Friday. I'm going to be doing a Let's Play of something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do a Let's Play of yet. I have to really look into that, but I'm going to do a Let's Play of something though, so that's good. And then Owen the Talking Native channel. I'll be uploading some non-wrestling stuff yet. I haven't decided yet, so make sure you check that out. For this channel, subscribe to this channel, and make sure you check out, all the live reactions and stuff like that. Next Wednesday, me and James are going to be doing a live reactions to 205 Live, ROH Best in the World 2017, and then NXT review later on in the day, and then we're probably going to review ROH Best in the World right after NXT. So that's good. And then when's the next show? Probably next Thursday again, right?
Yep.
Okay, next Thursday, 6:30 or 8 o'clock.
I'll go 6:30. 6:30 works.
Okay. We're gonna do 6.
Time subject to change though.
Okay, yeah.
People can't make it, but 6:30.
Yeah, 6:30. And we know that Steve Coakley at NXT Takeover Chicago 2 is going to be facing me for the belt at NXT Takeover Chicago 2. So that's going to be a good match. Or it could be an absolute squash. I hope it's an absolute squash, but we'll see. And also, also check out the playlist of this channel and click on the bell for all the channels that me and James promoted, so you'll get the notifications for each of those channels when they'll
hit all the bells. See that bell?
Hit the bell. Hit the fucking bell. Do it.
Say bye, everybody.
Bye.
Chris, say bye.
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 See you later.